because you know the whole story.
Yeah, if they can just make a little collection and just both of them together.
By the way, side note, I now know why we would never see Megas XLR ever again.
How come?
Because the rate that they paid off for that final season, they wrote it off as a tax off.
Huh?
I try to remember the term. It has something to do. It has something to do with taxes. And the way that it all went down, pretty much saying that we can't make money off of this property anymore, and if they try to bring it back and make money, all the tax write-off that they used on that to pay off the taxes, they would have to look at that and be like, hey, you know that franchise you said would have made money? It's making money now, so where's my tax money?
I'm committing tax fraud now.
What did I stumble back into?
We're committing tax fraud.
Yeah, the reason why Megas XLR would never return as a franchise, because that series makes money, that's money that Cartoon Network actually owes to the government, because they wrote it off via taxes.
Oh.
So any way that Megas XLR was available to buy, is the only way that you can get it, which is why it's still up on iTunes. But you never see it releasing it on DVD. You never see it released on DVD because they can make money that way, and they make money. And they make money. That would be like, oh wait, that's returning a profit. The government. All right, so where's the money?
By the way, is Stefan wanting to? Is Stefan here? If he is, then I'll leave the call and give him my spot.
So can someone at him and see if he's here?
Yeah, I'll ask him real quick.
Okay. Really quick, I need to do a couple more things. So everybody in the chat, can you guys let me know how I sound? Let me know how the game sounds. I know it looks weird right now. I'm gonna fix that in a little bit. And then can you tell me how my co-coms are sounding?
Living here in your fighting village from afar.
Video game.
You gotta fight first gear in your giant robot car.
Jason, how do you feel about this new Sonic design?
You mean the movie one? Or is there a new one?
God, that's fucking cursed. That is fucking cursed.
Oh no. Oh. You literally just shorted his leg.
Stefan wants the spot. I'll leave and let him take over with that one.
Okay.
Literally shorted the leg.
Alright, see you later, Pat.
Bye, Pat.
No. He's Thanksgiving first.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so...
I'll bring it up a bit.
We got time.
It all started when I was bitten by a radioactive spider, and for the past 8 years, I've been the one and only Spider-Man.
I've been the one and only Batman.
God damn it.
That's right. I've been Wonder Woman.
What?
That spider gave me radioactive tits.
Oh no, we're not. No more spider boobs. We are not starting.
That joke is no longer funny.
Made it funny. All right. Okay, you guys ready to go?
Not anymore.
Yeah, I don't think anymore. I was, but not anymore.
Yeah, not anymore.
Well, too bad. We starting this bitch. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Session 1 of Marvel's Spider-Man for the PS4. God, I love this game. I've been wanting to play this game for forever. So before we jump into everything, this is going to be a New Game Plus run-through. I'm going to be playing on Amazing difficulty. I'm already at level 46. And we're not going to be playing any of the DLC, just 'cause I don't have it. And this isn't a 100% run, because I still have yet to do that on my own time, and I'd rather not do that now. And I just wanna swing with webs, and I wanna...
You're not playing an ultimate mode?
No, I'm not playing an ultimate mode.
No, he's not.
One thing for discussion, kind of first off. How do you feel about difficulties in games where there's New Game Plus? Because I always feel like that's a really weird line.
In New Game Plus, Ultimate Mode is easy as hell.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing. When there's multiple difficulties levels with New Game Plus, I always find that kind of weird, because then I feel like it's even harder than to pick what difficulty is technically the best way to play.
I would probably have it set to, like, let's say if you did friendly on your first game, and new game plus will always go up to the next difficulty because at that point you beat the game, you know how the game works, so now you have all the stuff, so now it should be harder.
Yeah, it's like...
Brandon, you are putting words in my mouth. I have never said that about...
I'm scared of a Danganronpa.
Who is that?
I love Danganronpa because I'm a Mexican.
I've never said that sentence. I've literally never said that sentence.
When did you say you was scared of her?
You putting words in my mouth.
Wait, when did Patrick just say that
I've never said that sentence before. Because what the fuck have I ever talked about with Toka Magica?
Oh, by the way, the key to difficulty in this game, just get the perfect dodge and you break this game.
Bingo. Alright,
Okay.
let's do this shit!
Alright.
Immediate question. Do you use the suit mod that slows down time when you perfect dodge?
What?
Suit mod?
There's a suit mod that does that?
Yeah,
but
you see watch time.
The perfect dodge was easy enough, made the game easy enough.
I think there's still like one web ability that I haven't gotten yet, and it's like the flume thing. Like the big like wind one. I still haven't gotten that one yet.
You never got the wind one? I thought that just come...
No.
The fuck?
I was lazy when I played this game. I just wanted to play it and love it.
Meanwhile, I 100%ed all 4 campaigns.
Oh, good for you.
I 100% the main campaign, but I have 100% of the DLCs.
Oh,
This
hey
game
guys,
is
look, Peter has a PS4 Pro. No,
Alright, Pat, you were saying?
But yeah, sadly this game has been kind of on my backlog for a while now. I didn't mean for it to, but when I bought Spider-Man, one of my DualShocks ended up breaking around that time, and it was the triangle button. And if you played this game, you know the triangle button's kind of important.
Yeah, it is.
So I couldn't really play the game, and by that point I had other stuff to play. I've been meaning to head back to it. It's been on the backlog for a while.
Anyways, how's Danganronpa going?
Yeah, Urban said that.
By the way, we're playing V3 tomorrow over on my channel.
Oh, you shameless prick.
You do it all the goddamn time on my
Yeah,
channel.
he does. He does.
Okay, that's fair.
So wait, we're in chill mode? Alright.
No, you don't get to do it.
Ace, you don't have anything to plug.
This is a roommate's only plug room.
Games don't count.
Actually, I forget what suit I was playing with in the original playthrough. In my original playthrough. So as soon as he jumps out the window, we're gonna get a completely different suit.
Please let it be the boxers.
I never unlocked the box. I never unlocked the boxers.
Yeah,
You gotta be ultimate difficulty for that, right?
No, you gotta 100% the game.
100%. Okay.
Yeah.
The way I did the suits in this was when I would do any other side content, I would just switch up the suits. But whenever I did main story,
oh, it's the Sam Raimi Spider-Man.
You never knew that was you?
Well, I didn't know that I had it set for my other file.
Yeah, it gives it to you instantly. It just came with an update.
Yeah, I knew that. I just forgot like what suit I set on my other profile.
I enjoy the Raimi one. Though personally, I would say my favorite suit, honestly, is probably the Far From Home one. It's a very simple one, but it just works really well.
It just looks good.
Good lord, like the MCU suits in general are amazing in this game.
I love the Iron Spider one.
Iron Spider is god tier. In fact, you know what? We're setting it to that right now. Right now. Where are you? There he is. Look at him. He's amazing. He's spectacular.
My favorite suit in this game is the one that they give the NPCs for all the votes.
The other ones I love. I forget the name of it, but basically the vintage suit. I think it's called.
Comic book?
Yeah, the comic book one.
It lets you taunt, and I use that all the time.
Yeah.
It's like how in Arkham City, my favorite costume in that game is easily the animated series one. I love how that one looks.
It stands out for all the right reasons.
Yeah.
Ping, were we good? I think I ate a burrito.
Make sure to get my laundry done today, because I've been putting that off for a while. And got a lot of animation stuff done. Got theater costume did today, and then also watch Jason Blaze and Spirit of Justice.
Yeah, that was pretty good. We'll get back to that later.
We're gonna dunk on the entire religion, boys.
Don't oversell it. Don't overwear it.
Urban, I cannot wait for Spider-Verse 2. In particular, now that they've announced that Japanese Spider-Man is gonna be in the
Spider-Clan.
Okay.
You know what costumes are in the DLC?
Yeah, Japanese Spider-Man, baby.
There's two really good ones.
I still always kind of found it weird when this game was initially being announced and stuff like that. That it was going to be Insomniac taking over for development duties for this one, because I always thought it would be Sucker Punch. Because knowing of the PlayStation, developers, I would think them because they're more of a movement-based approach with their games and stuff like
when
that.
you get the weapon wheel with the different kind of web shooters, you can tell that's Insomniac, though.
Yeah. They know how to make some fun weapons. Though when does Spider-Man get the Rhino?
No, when does he get the Bouncer?
Good question. The bouncer, yeah.
The Bouncer arguably is better than the Rhino in some games, so...
Yeah. What if the web bombs actually did become the Bouncer? With an upgrade? I wish that was a thing.
What superpower do I have? Oh, I have... Oh,
Why do you gotta
okay.
worry about
Iron
bullets?
Spider
That
just
suit is
randomly has a guitar.
That suit is literally bulletproof.
Yeet!
Like, you don't gotta worry about getting shot.
The Iron Spider suit is actually cardboard.
Oh, come on.
It's made.
not even real.
It's a Nintendo Labo Spider-Man suit.
Yeah, 2018
Does it
was a good year for Spider-Man.
Does it protect?
Let's get to that discussion right now. Like, what are some of your favorite incarnations of Spider-Man and stuff like that?
And MCU is my favorite Spider-man.
Spectacular Spider-Man is really good. This version.
I actually have one call. I actually have one call out for the Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Because Amazing Spider-Man 2 actually has one of my favorite Spider-Man moments.
Yeah.
It's the one where he saves kids from the bully to talk to them about his
Oh yeah, that one from Spider-Man 2. That's like the best scene in the movie.
Yeah, it's a really good.
I know. I feel like I'm way kinder on Amazing Spider-Man than I should be.
I knew Fisk wouldn't go quietly.
Okay, right here. This is one of my favorite things to do in the game. Just super jump and swing.
I always found
it's
it
amazing.
weird that in the Spider-Man movie that I don't like that much, it actually has one of my favorite Spider-Man moments.
Yeah.
There's diamonds in the rough somewhere.
Yeah. I would say probably the Spider-Man that I knew the most for a long time was the Ultimate Spider-Man, mainly from the PS2 game, in particular.
Alright.
Which was like a very comic-y style Spider-Man. But I mean, where I started to really love the character again was MCU, but especially Spider-Verse. Like,
yeah, Spider-Verse is
Spider-Verse is such a god tier movie.
Spider-Verse.
Fucking Spider-Verse,
The
man.
Spider-Man I'm the most familiar with is Sam Raimi's Spider-Man because that's the one that actually got me into Spider-Man.
Those are the movies that I grew up on watching.
It was very
Spider-Man.
weird. I didn't really follow the same Raimi movies growing up, and I can't really tell you why. Like, I just never really watched them or stuff like that growing up.
Yeah. Well, that basically pioneered the whole
Let's just
superhero
say,
movie.
nowadays I can't look at it with the nostalgia glasses of other people because, oh boy.
Dun, 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 dun.
So what?
Sorry to break it to you, but you do not got this, buddy.
God,
Okay,
the combat in this game is so fun. I love the combat in this game.
Yeah, it's
It took a
good.
long time for it to wrap my head around how it worked.
Yeah.
For me,
It is a bit
especially because I am just instinctively doing all my Arkham shit.
Yeah.
Because I play those games so much, so you know, like,
Before this game, what was the last Spider-Man game you played?
it was probably Ultimate Spider-Man on PS2, probably.
What's a Spider-Man?
This was the first Spider-Man game I ever played, and god damn.
Yeah.
Really?
What do you mean this isn't the first Spider-Man game to ever come out? It's called Spider-Man.
Well, you haven't played any of the other any of the others? Sammy?
What?
Yeah.
He's asking you.
What?
Yeah. You haven't played any of the other games, really? This was your first one?
This was my first one.
Wow.
Alright.
Because I think my first Spider-Man game was actually the 2000 game that was on the PS1 and Dreamcast.
Oh yeah.
That was my first Spider-Man game.
Yep. That was the one narrated by Stanley, was it? Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I remember that game just because.
Okay, that's the best one suddenly.
Like that was my introduction to the Spider-Man theme. So Spider-Man does whatever a spider can.
I even have a great theme song.
Oh my god.
Have you guys listened to
yes.
Have you guys listened to his Christmas album yet?
I love that Christmas album.
Spider Bells. It's good.
Okay, this right here is one of the best costumes in the game.
Brandon asks, have you defeated Velo in Sewer Speedway yet?
No.
I haven't even touched
I'm still
those
working
yet.
on.
I'm not bothering. Fuck that.
I went and I did Hyperspaceway first, and I actually ended up beating that my first try.
Brandon also beat Speedway.
The Kashi have assessed me a little bit because it was around the time where Marvel didn't want to refuse to do anything with the Fantastic Four property because it didn't want Fox to do it. They didn't want to give Fox free advertising, so they just said no more Fantastic Four, shut it all down. because this whole suit he has on is a joke suit for the Fantastic Four. But they got rid of the 4 that was supposed to be on his paper bag because that would mean that it's a Fantastic Four reference. You can't have that about this time.
Well, he still has the 4 on his suit though.
Wait,
does he?
Yes.
Does he?
He does.
Check. Check. We must check.
Yeah. Yeah. He's got the 4 on the front of his
My
suit.
resolution is crap right now. I cannot tell.
It was okay. It's either that or there's something about the suit that they took away from the fact that it's a Fantastic Four thing.
Oh, there they
Pink,
are.
I think he likes normal combat better.
Well, admittingly, that is kind of one complaint I do have with Spider-Man in comparison to something like the Arkham games, is that stealth is basically a non-thing in this game.
Yeah, it isn't. Stealth is not a good point. Batman has that over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Comparing the
And
two,
considering stealth was probably one of my favorite things in the Arkham games, I definitely noticed that right away. It's wow. They do not want you to do stealth because, there's no reason to do it.
There's no reason to.
yeah, I got good at the stealth in this game, but I still prefer Arkham stealth. It's just also the combination of that you're the goddamn Batman.
Yeah,
you
that
terrorizing the hell out of
everybody.
these poor guys.
I also feel like stealth is in this game because Arkham Knight, because the Arkham series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely felt that a lot.
Yeah, we gotta mirror it.
Yeah, this is
Even
very
though,
much...
even though there are plenty of instances where Spider-Man does stealth around to get information,
Mm-hmm.
in his stories in general.
Yeah.
You really don't crawl in this game, at all. If any.
Oh, here we are.
Actually, you know what? Another question. Favorite Spider-Man story?
Oh, bruh. Spider-Man story.
Can I cop out and say Spider-Verse again?
Well, that's the thing. Spider-Verse's story has been told a lot. It's just that the movie is the only one that's told that actually really good.
Yeah.
The biggest thing.
It's the best version of Miles' origin story.
Yeah.
Well, especially because I was kind of surprised, just when reading before, just a lot of people not really liking Miles. And I kind of, from the little that I saw before Spider-Verse, I definitely kind of got that feeling of just Black Spider-Man. It wasn't until Spider-Verse that I was like, okay, so this is what this character is supposed to be like. Okay, I get it much more now.
Okay, who
I like the one
who
with
plugs
the
a
data
flash drive into the keyboard?
It's high tech.
I don't care if it's high tech. It's stupid.
It's high tech.
I think
It's
I've seen
good.
those a few labs I've worked at and stuff like that. It's just a little easier to grab it in. But then,
Oh,
I'm
no.
still thinking of that one video where it's New Year's and someone's just playing the pizza time video.
Pizza tag.
Pizza time as soon as New Year's, and he just runs over
That's
to his
in this
oven,
game.
just pulls out the pizza and just throws it on the...
That's in this game, by the way.
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, okay, but still, favorite Spider-Man stories.
Oh, God
I
damn.
mean, yeah.
Probably, I really liked Homecoming's story.
I mean, it's not really an ideal Spider-Man story for me, if you get what I
Yeah.
mean. For that, that's really my big thing.
I can't say too much on Spider-Man's story, so I'm not the one to answer for this category.
Yeah, I haven't read the comics either.
God,
I'm
you
just
could...
cop out and say Spider-Verse because that's like the best Spider-Man movie.
I love this game. I love this game.
What you
You
do?
could
Did you
just...
just yeet the like airbed all the way down?
You could just like, you could wrap people up and yeet them at other people.
Oh yeah, you can. That's
Yeah.
right.
It's I love this game so much.
It's like one of my favorite early upgrades I usually get in Arkham Asylum is the throw ability. Because you can take out like 7 guys with one other guy. It's great.
Yeah, one of the early abilities I get in an Arkham game is the multi-crown takedown. That thing is nuts.
I still think like the only Arkham game I've actually played is Arkham City.
Okay, well I mean, like I think...
City's the most solid one out of the bunch.
I'd say I kind of go back and forth between whether I like City or Asylum more. Because I like elements in both a lot.
So what's like the thing that happened with Arkham Knight though?
Scope creep is the biggest thing. Like I think the game's a little too big for its own good, and they force the Batmobile on you just too much.
Yeah, I think Johnny said in his review, the hardest thing about the Batmobile is trying to figure out where to park it.
No, you know, I think Jeremy Johns put it best. It's a weird description, but I think it kind of gets the point across. It's like, the Batmobile is like sex. Okay?
What?
It's amazing when it's not being forced on you. Kind of.
Yeah.
I'm back from eating roast beef and I see that goddamn outfit.
Nice.
Gabby, look at the chat.
I can do this. I've
What
played Nick.
What's that, Sophie? What'd you see?
No.
I saw
Jason,
the Fantastic
you go.
Four suit.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh,
I love it.
Debbie, you have
Stop.
Well, I'm
Okay.
glad you have quick time events on.
yeah, because
Apparently,
I
you
like the
can
quick
you
time
can just
events.
stop and continue.
I
to
turned
read
that shit off immediately. I was like, oh, I'm gonna save my buttons, thank you.
You can just go. You
I
can
would've
just
turned
grind
them
it
off,
up
but I was
and
too lazy to.
not go all the way. And you can just leave these women
Gabby, did
just.
you do the Spider-Man?
What?
I think you did.
Yes, I did the spider dab.
Spider dab, spider dab. He doesn't need a spider cap.
I saw someone on Twitter saying, so if you use the acronym for Crash, if you call Crash Twinsanity, Crash Bandicoot Twinsanity, would that mean the acronym is CBT?
God, this costume's amazing. I love it.
I love that voice call he has with Aunt May.
Yeah, I just love that he casually has a conversation with Aunt May in the middle of him kicking everybody's ass.
Yeah.
Why don't you go superhero movie?
Yeah,
I just
I'm watching
remember
the
that
Spider-Man
one episode.
Homecoming.
More
I just remember
rockets.
that one episode
What is it?
from
National
Spectacular
Rocket Day?
Spectacular Spider-Man. I think it was fighting
Oh,
the
God.
Electro, and he just had a phone call with Aunt May asking, "Why are you late?"
I know, yeah, I love that. It's like, it's past curfew. Oh shit, I'm trying to beat up this guy, Aunt May.
Pingu, you actually described. That game already exists.
Yeah.
That is the actual Spider-Man game.
Yeah.
You can
It's
play
just old.
Amazing Spider-Man, 2099 Spider-Man, and Noir Spider-Man.
That's Web of Shadows, isn't it?
No, Web of Shadows is the weird duality, infamous question mark game. It's the one with a really weird intro.
Is it the one with like the cutscene that everyone's been memeing?
Yeah, I think that's the one where
I love that cutscene so much.
even the music is in game.
Wait, is it in? Wait, what are you talking about?
Yeah, it's in
that
game.
That song is not in the game.
Yes,
that
it
song
is. It is.
It is.
No.
That
It
Japanese song? Wait, what?
No, the
No, okay, yeah, we're talking about something different. We're not talking about the pizza movie. We're talking about the one where it's like,
Spider-Man
just,
walking on the roof with
walking
a bunch
and
of
just
chaos.
like all this shit's going down around him.
He's just walking all sad, dramatically.
Tevy, I'm curious about something. I just got an idea. It's like, what if you replace the game over screen, but it's the cutscene from Spider-Man 3 where Spider-Man fails and Elaine's like, "I'm going to die."
I love
That
that
should
video.
be the game over screen for this series.
I love that video.
You know what? I'm tempted to just make that my normal game over screen now.
I'm going to die.
I'm going to die.
Yes.
I also love this game because shield goons are not that much of a bitch to fight.
If only we could say the same about the Arkham series on that one.
Yeah, with this it's just punch, dodge, you're good.
That was another thing about Arkham Knight that I really didn't like. It's just way too many enemy types to deal with at once.
Yeah, you got the regular moves, big moves,
like big goons, so they can have electricity, and then
shields,
like
medics,
nice. It's just
medics,
like it's usually it's like, and they put them all in the same kind of area, and you got to micromanage way too much.
Yeah.
Look, I know Batman's a genius, but I'm not.
Yeah. Well, it's just more like I'll snap to the enemy I wasn't planning on going to, and like when you have to take them out in a very specific way in a large crowd.
You guys want to see something? You guys want to see something cool?
What?
No.
Look at this shit.
I don't want to.
Whee!
You just jump?
Yeah, I love this. It's amazing.
You just jump across the room?
Yeah, I did it again.
Okay. I want to see me do it again?
Do it again.
Head to the left. Slide to the right. Take it back, y'all.
Spider-Man should have concussion by the end.
Punch fist this time.
Like if this was an origin story Spider-Man, he would be in the hospital for like a week right there.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
But we already had too many origin stories, Spider-Man.
Well, this Peter Parker's been Spider-Man for what, 8 years at this point?
Yeah, about
8 years.
10 years, something like that.
8 years, I think.
Well, long enough for him
At
and
least
MJ to
he
break up.
graduated from college, at least.
Yeah.
You can check his profile, actually, after, when you pause the game.
Yeah, I think he's 24.
Wait a minute. You're not a hunk of block.
Wait a minute, you're not Knuckles
That's one
the
of the
kid.
weirdest things in Spider-Verse. It's just like how fucking bulky he like for his
How does he get this big?
Yeah, like there's one shot where he literally takes up the entire screen.
yeah.
It's just Fisk head.
Assert dominance on the spider people. Hey, happy birthday, Brandon.
Happy birthday, Dane!
Happy birthday.
Okay. Alright, Stefan wants to hop in, so I'll let him take my spot thing.
Alright, see you later,
Alright.
Pat.
Bye, Pat.
Goodbye. Oh.
Adios. Now Stefan can join. Rise from the ashes.
Friendship with Wee Dude ended. New friendship with Stefan Wong.
Alright, we lost Wee Dude. Time to get better, Wee Dude.
Been cut
Wow.
with your pasta.
Wait.
I came to say hello and goodbye.
Wait a second. Wait.
You're not Stefan.
Wait a goddamn moment. This is some bullshit.
First boss fight's against Fisk himself, and it's pretty decent.
He's surprisingly strong for someone with against super strength.
Yeah.
Hey, oh, by the way, Ace, he heard what you said.
I noticed.
You're really gonna be doing that.
Wait, hold on. What did Ace say? I missed it.
Remember, he said, okay, now for better Wii, dude. Wow, he's motherfucker.
Hashtag chat game.
Tag better we dude.
Wow. What are you trying to say, Ace? Still thinking about how you tried to say that Trials and Tribulations wasn't the best Ace game. The fuck you mean?
I mean, I'm not the one committing crimes.
All I was saying is that your PTSD.
Is my Wi-Fi working?
Yes, your Wi-Fi is working.
Okay, good, thank you.
Oh.
The fucking face that Fisk made. Oh, it's amazing.
Ping asks, Tebby, who's your favorite Spider-Man villain?
Who's my favorite Spider-Man villain? Oh, that's a tough one.
I like Mysterio a lot. He's pretty cool.
Mysterio is really good. I could always just be stereotypical and say Venom.
Bruh.
But Mysterio, Doc Ock has a special place in my heart. And
yeah, he's cool.
So does the Lizard, especially because the first Spider-Man comic that I ever got was from my great-grandma, and she gave me the Spider-Man comic that introduced the Lizard, and I read that all the time.
Yeah.
Also, this is the end of the fight.
Surprised he survived this long.
Oh, that's a good thing. Spider-Man almost went Spider-Verse. Okay.
Guys, we beat Travis Willingham.
I'm surprised Wilson Fisk could survive this much.
Yeah.
He's still just a normal guy.
He probably has some steroids.
Yeah, you're right. He honed
There
his
he
skills.
is. Hi, Stefan.
Hey, what's good, Stefan?
Oh, look, it's the real.
Jason dying, I see.
Oh yeah, Carnage is cool.
Who just shoved a stick up Jason's ass?
He
Well,
did
I
himself.
removed the stick from Jason's ass. Or maybe it came out of his dick. I don't know. Point is that it sounds I don't want to hear.
Wait, Terry, question. So is it cool to talk about spoilers now?
Well,
But I think he's still. No, I think he's still in the.
Pat's still in the
Pat's
chat, so no.
Yeah, he's still in the chat, man. You cannot talk about spoilers. You will wait till we get to that point in the story.
Patrick, I will remove you.
The fuck are this?
Real
You
quick.
have no mod power.
Anyway, goodbye, Kingpin.
Yeah,
We'll never
see
see
you,
you
Spider-Verse.
ever
You will
again.
never be relevant in this plot.
See you on Skype, buddy.
You're disc 1 villain.
Nah, you don't gotta mute, Pat. We ain't doing.
He's not even disc 1, he's chapter 1.
By the way, what I meant to say earlier was the last Spider-Man game that I played was the Amazing Spider-Man 2 video game.
Oh, I heard that was a piece of shit.
I thought it was okay. It really wanted a sequel.
The last one I played before this one was Spider-Man 3 for the Wii back in middle school.
Oh, I had it even weirder. Let's see. I think it was. I had Spider-Man 3 on the Game Boy Advance.
That must have been something.
Yeah.
Was that like a beat 'em up? Because I don't see how this kind of gameplay would translate.
Yeah, it
over
was
to the Game Boy.
a 2D beat 'em up of sorts.
I think the first Spider-Man I played was, I don't remember the specific one, but the one where you can switch between Spider-Man and Venom.
That sounds
Is it
like
on
a
the DS?
beat 'em up.
Oh, I think it was on. I think it was on my brother's Xbox. So.
I never actually played a Spider.
I just remember not knowing what to do. So it's like I've been accidentally eating people as Venom.
No,
Might
not
have been an
Maximum
Ultimate
Carnage.
Alliance game, maybe.
So, Sophie, Pat says like Ultimate Spider-Man.
Okay.
That might be it. I think I probably.
Is that the one with Mysterio where you just punch him one time and it's over?
I mean,
I think
that does make
that's-
sense to his character.
Oh yeah, that is Ultimate Spider-Man.
Yeah, I love my fishbowl.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. Mysterio's still really cool.
I love Mysterio. I really hope they do more with him in the MCU. I'm one of those people. I don't think he's dead.
I like Sandman. I like the Spectacular Spider-Man version of Sandman.
Oh yeah, he's cool.
Hell, Spider-Man 3 Sandman was pretty good. Like, he got so much good build-up in that movie.
Doesn't like
Like
the voice...
someone else in that movie.
Fishbowl gang.
Fishbowl gang.
Oh, guys, look! It's Peter Pecker.
Peter Peck.
So
Hey, look, it's, someone
Ooh,
from-
awkward.
This won't lead to anything. This is
Huh,
fun.
I wonder who this guy is.
I wonder.
Double O!
can I actually talk about it real quick?
No.
Pat said we can talk spoilers really quick, but
Alright, Pat, mute yourself. We can tell you when you're muted. Tell us when.
all right.
Say when you're muted.
Jason, I am giving you a 30-second limit for spoilers.
Wait till he says he's muted. Wait till he says he's muted.
Wait till we get confirmation from
Yeah,
Pat.
wait till
Yeah.
Pat says he's muted.
Just say when.
We'll say when he responds. Because stream delay is a thing that
You're
is.
good.
Yeah, he said it in the Discord chat.
Alright. Go.
Okay, so
30 seconds.
this is actually my favorite version of Doc Ock right here. Like, because the build up that they actually do to like the Doc Ock build actually makes me care about the turn for when it happens. But at that same notion, I also think that the Sinister Six is really forced into this game because they really wanted to have the Sinister Six be here. Because it's a favorite team up for Spider-Man, but none of the other villains get the same build up that Doc Ock does because he's the only one that matters. Because he's like one of Spider-Man's like biggest villains.
10 seconds.
No, that's it. That's all I got.
That's all you gotta say.
He knows how to do it fast.
All right,
Me,
somebody,
yeah.
all right. Somebody tell Pat that we're good.
So it's kind of obvious, but just in case.
I know. That's
I really do wish, like, it's not much of a spoiler, but I wish that more of the villains had more of a relevance through the full story.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
they do
kinda-
have cool boss fights though.
Yeah, the
I wish
boss
there
fights.
were more. I wish there were more side villains like there were in the Batman games.
I mean, like, Tombstone is an optional side quest thing to do.
Tombstone's an optional one. Technically,
Screwball.
That's for the DLC, right?
It starts in the main game, but then it becomes DLC because they need something for challenge mode.
Kevin, what the fuck?
What'd he do?
Really?
What'd he do?
I missed it.
What'd he do?
He's playing around with the
Oh,
hand.
he made the robot jerk off.
Oh, he did that thing. Okay.
You scrub.
He was using his third arm
Good to know that even though you're in college, you're actually 12.
I'm an immature child and I don't give a flying fuck.
Can we say I'm older than Tiffy?
So how do we feel about these?
They're okay. They're harmless.
Look,
These guys are very proud of this specific game mode they added, which is why you are able to skip them.
I will say because it's a Sony, because it's a Sony, I did get Ratchet and Clank vibes from this.
It does look very similar to
Damn delinquent
It's not as good as the Ratchet and Clank, some of the Ratchet and Clank puzzles, like in terms of just the kind of these kind, but like
Well, the Pacific one I was thinking of was the hacking one.
Oh, he wants you to dab. You better dab.
I did.
All right.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I like how Pat says, looking like Saw the video game over here.
Except
I was thinking more Bioshock 1, but
Yeah, Pipe Mania.
well, I like how they pretty much implemented how it's with the fact that Peter Parker, hey, he actually has a degree in this.
Peter Parker's a smart person.
He went to school. Damn it!
Don't
Look at how smart he is. He's solving these.
Peter Parker's smart. He's not a pussy.
He should also be married, but he can't have that because married Peter Parker wouldn't have an interesting stories, and I will always say that's a dumb decision.
That's bullshit.
I will always say that's the reason that Peter Parker's never got married. That's the reason why they null and voided Peter's marriage. It's a dumb reason made by dumb people, and I hate that dumb decision.
Very specific dumb people.
And then they make the small comment about your marriage, and everybody loved it.
You can see how smart Peter Parker is as he solved these basic puzzles in order to complete a robot.
Also, how is Octavius not smart enough to do this shit?
Listen, sometimes you gotta let the interns do stuff.
To be fair, plot does actually give some reason, but it's mostly a fit. Actually, no, it doesn't give it because it's supposed to be all physical, not mental.
Yeah.
Well, I always took it that Octavius is high.
Let's be careful.
Oh, okay. Octavius is more high intelligence, not as much wisdom.
It's time to stop.
You can't stop me!
Oh my
God. Hey, Pat, kick it from the stream Discord again.
No!
Actually, I wasn't there, so what did Tevi get kicked out for?
It was like he tried to assert dominance over all of us. Like he said, I'll ban all of you if we missed a single box. He's like, then Pat asserted dominance by like, nah, I have more power.
Nah, fuck you.
I'm gonna take your car keys.
No, yes. Don't take my car keys.
Don't take the kids.
No, Karen, don't take the kids.
Oh, by the way, talking about
what did we joke with that again? I forgot.
I heard actually a pretty cool fact about.
No, I can't use it anymore. Fuck.
I heard a pretty cool fact about the government leaders.
Exercise the third arm. Wait.
I heard a pretty cool fact about the government leaders in the Sonic movie.
Oh yeah, one of them was that same actor who did like one of the robots in The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, Scratch and Grounder. I just went, oh, that's neat. That's nice.
That is very cool.
Also, in interviews, they did confirm that Sonic's about 13 in this movie.
Is he?
Yeah, like 13.
So he was 3 at the beginning of the movie.
So yeah, that explains why he's a lot childish.
Well, just be careful, because remember Ace is still here.
Right.
Yeah, I'm going to see the movie tomorrow, so...
Yeah. You can see the slightly above average Sonic movie.
Pat's just lurking in the
It's fun, at least. It's fun.
Yeah.
Then I'm happy. I accept this boy.
It didn't suck.
It's a pretty good movie.
It didn't suck. Yeah, that's unfortunately a pretty high bar to hit these days.
Yeah,
video game movies.
I mean, actually, have you seen the Sonic YouTube posted a Sonic 101 history?
Yes, I watched it.
I saw that.
They acknowledged the bad games.
They acknowledged the bad games. And finally
Sonic died. Yeah.
No, like
by the
seriously,
way,
he died.
Did you guys also see the first announcement?
For what?
What?
That Sega did was like, we're gonna have one announcement about Sonic.
Oh yeah, that yeah.
What was it? What was it this month?
More music releases for CDs.
Yeah.
Yay!
Wait,
Announce a new game, damn it!
We're probably getting it for the South by Southwest thing.
The only
It's always.
Oh yeah,
Only
South by
South-
Southwest is coming up. It's in a month.
The only
When I
video
know
game
it's South
OST
by-
I care about right now is Kingdom Hearts 3's official one because give us that art, give us those unofficial. No. Yes.
Yes.
I don't need to finish that thought.
We get it. Yeah.
I mean, most of the whenever they do the South by Southwest thing, it's usually either something regarding. They usually give us a teaser and some merchandise or comic related stuff.
Wasn't like the 1-for-1 Mania Enforcers was announced? Wasn't that like a shit show in terms of the actual live stream and like show?
But yeah,
that
was
wasn't.
kinda-
I don't.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah. Was it a South by Southwest stream?
No, that was not South by Southwest. The one where Mania and Forces got announced. That was San Diego Comic Con because they were having an after-hour party where which for people who actually attended the party, it was actually pretty legit. Chili dogs everywhere, and there was an open bar with Sonic themed drinks, and so people actually the people who were actually there said it was cool. And you were watching for the live streams though, the live stream sucked.
Listen, Pat, you didn't have to say what I was thinking right now. God damn it.
Hey, look, Yuri speaking to Yuri.
God damn it. I just want those tracks!
Oh no, is this the beginning of Spider Cop?
Oh, this is a great segment.
Pat, you don't understand those tracks.
Angry
The
General,
whole game.
thank you very
I'm
much
not
for the
even
follow. I
joking.
appreciate it.
Inside job?
Maybe.
I like this girl.
No, wait, no, Pat, I can
I
go
love
even
Yuri.
deeper. In the OST, online.
What?
Because that crashed off on screen. He was right in the middle of Spider-Man and this woman he's talking to. He was smacked down in the middle. You can't just do that.
So back to Yuri.
Yeah, back to Yuri.
Okay, I'm clipping that. Give me a second.
Yeah, I like Yuri in this game. She gets a lot of development in the DLC episodes.
I still need to get the
here for
DLC.
this.
I need to get the
Yeah.
DLC.
Yeah, what they do with it in the DLC episodes is really good. Like,
I'm seeing all crime data in the area now.
I won't say what, but yeah.
Yeah, I had to do that.
They push her in water.
I just need to vent, because last night I found out that the objection theme and pursuit theme for the trailer were in it.
Oh my god, get out of the Ace Attorney corner, you fool!
Oh, for
That'll
God's
never
sake.
happen.
Oh, wait.
Hey, Sophie, join us.
Hey!
Oh my God. It's never gonna
I'm being
stop!
loyal to Tebby, you fool!
It's never
Not
gonna
until
stop!
Not until all of us play the game, and even then, that's probably not gonna happen.
Hello,
What's going on?
Hello.
Ace Attorney, my friend.
Patrick and Irving were hanging out on the other
Every fucking time.
Ace Attorney's upstaging you, and it's not even in the stream call.
Huh. I feel like I have no priority.
Yeah.
It seems that Teffy streams are switching.
And Edie got locked out.
That's the plan. I wanted to get back into the stream.
Oh my God.
What the fuck? I didn't even start this one.
Okay, fine.
I just saw that Patrick and Irving in the other chat room. What's going on here?
Yeah, I saw Pat just lurking in the other chat like, oh, this motherfucker's about to do something.
As you know, just like, what's happening? What's going on?
What's going on in here?
Ah, dang it, I clicked when there's no crash dance. Oh.
Back off, creep.
Oh my god.
I want to go yell at them, but then they're going to take my spot, so I'm staying.
I'll go yell at them with you. How about that?
Say, stop invading Ace Attorney.
Get away from her.
You mean stop invading Spider-Man?
Yeah.
You got your Ace Attorney game on Spider-Man. You got your Spider-Man.
Listen, I haven't said anything directly on stream, so we're still good. We're still good.
But you said Ace Attorney.
God damn it.
Onward is
And
out?
so, Spider-Cop decided to download the Ace Attorney trilogy.
Is Pixar's newest movie out? Onward?
It's releasing in 2 weeks, but there's an early screening.
Oh, okay.
Wow, holy shit. We got 14 people in the chat. Wow.
Spider-Man is that popular, man.
Wanna thank everybody for joining the stream today. Just figured I'd let you know a couple things that are going on. We're currently doing a sub goal right now for a blind playthrough of Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. Currently has 8 more days to go. We're just looking for 10 new friends to join the sub people. And if you do subscribe to the channel, you do get access not only to our fantastic sub emotes, but you also get access to our sub Discord. And it's a one-time entry thing, so like as soon as you get in, you don't have to subscribe again. And you don't get kicked from it.
Tammy, I just want you to know, when you got to the part where you were talking about your fantastic sub emotes, I was scrolling on Twitter and got down to a video of a guy in a rabbit suit beating up somebody. Yeah, fantastic sub emote.
What things are on your dash, Jason?
Oh my...
Cool things from the
What are they doing in there?
Oh, okay, give me a moment.
Oh my god. I guarantee you they're listening to Ace Attorney music.
God.
Go in there and just yell.
Give me a second.
Go in there and yell at them. Keep it down, you kids.
I told them that.
The thing is, listen, they're not disturbing us, we're disturbing them.
I made one fucking joke.
That's all it takes.
That's all it takes, Patrick.
Thing is, it's right.
Just make this room for 7 people in here.
Jesus. Alright, fine. Actually, you know what?
Just go to Northgard, or...
No. Yeah, fuck it. Everybody move to Northcourt. Yo, what the fuck is going on?
That's what I want to fucking know.
What was happening? What's happening?
You crazy kids!
Oh no. Oh no.
I'm just here playing CTR and I just see all this happening.
So what happened?
Like I said, they're not disturbing us.
Whoa, holy shit!
Oh my god! Chris! Damn it! Stop doing this!
Oh, hell yeah!
Just like you got, I like Shantae.
Ping, you must join the Discord now.
Okay, yep, Ping gets access to the Discord.
Yeah.
Wait,
Everyone in
Oh my
here.
god. Chris, god damn it!
Everyone is here.
I don't think it counted my Amazon Prime sub a little while ago, because I know I subbed when it was only at 2 before.
Look at all this crap.
Not gonna end yet.
Chris, I swear to fuck.
That means
Stop spending money on me, you fuck! You're getting married next year!
Why would I do that?
You need to save money for the honeymoon, you shit!
Why would I get married?
You think that's gonna break me?
Chris,
Probably.
Chris, allow me to be the Tammy translator. Chris, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. You're a true friend.
No, I definitely get Chris. Just wanted to give stuff to people and everyone just saying no, don't. It's like,
Now,
no, fuck you.
keep in mind, Chris has so far gifted 11 gift subs to the channel. Stop!
That's not it.
Yeah.
Well,
you're gonna play my favorite game.
Actually, I shouldn't say stop because I do like money. So, actually,
be courteous.
Actually, hold on, really quick. I'm kind of curious about something. So give me just a second.
Curious George?
I want to see if Chris did what I think he did.
Did he?
No, I did not reach the sub goal.
No, you didn't. I know you. I'm looking at it right now. You didn't reach the sub goal.
What is it at?
what's the sub goal at right now?
Yeah.
It's at 6 out of 10.
Alright, well, let's see. There's myself, but who else can?
Should I whisper ping the DM link to join the Discord, since he's one of us?
Yeah.
So I think I set it. I think I set it to where it would.
You can connect it.
It would like connect it, but if you guys want to go ahead and send the link to ping, then I'm
I'll
fine
do
with
it.
that.
I'll do it.
Yeah, thank you. Patrick!
Did he do it? The mad lad.
Now we're 3 subs away.
Thank you very much for the gift sub to Brandon Donato.
I'll send Brandon the link first.
Okay, so who shoots next?
Do we have it?
3 away from the best.
Guys, stop!
You subbed everybody in the chat at this moment.
Stop giving me money! But please keep giving me money, it puts food on the table.
Okay,
I know one person who doesn't have a...
And I can
target them.
Chris.
He's not sub to himself.
I'm gonna hop out, but if you happen to leave stream for 1 minute, I will be back.
Okay. I feel threatened.
And I'm recruiting people. I'm doing the same thing what I did for Pat.
No, stop it! Stop!
Oh, no.
Stop!
Don't go insane. Let's keep it real.
Let's keep it real for a minute here.
That's why I only did 1 gift sub.
Yeah, 1 gift sub.
And see, that keeps me sane at night.
Okay, there's still myself, and I can gift sub 2 people.
Who was left?
How do you check?
Damn it, Brandon! You gotta use Discord. Damn it! Why did I send?
How do you check what?
How do you check stats so I can like see how much money I've made? Mr. President _V16 is just subscribed. Oh, Jason gifted the sub. Thank you. Hype
Oh no, a new person.
What? Guys, no, stop.
Mr.
Everybody
Obama?
stop. Just let's calm down for a minute and let's think about this before we make any mistakes that we'll end up regretting.
What we have to think about is that we're 2 subs away from Shantae and the Pirate Scourge.
Oh no. Oh, A-Gamer4, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it.
You know, Discord works. I sent you a link. Get the app. We can chat and do random stuff. I need more people to talk to. I'm lonely.
I'm lonely.
I'm still.
Stephanie, you're right. This is gonna create. Urban, what did you just add in the? What did you just add in the Discord?
Your Twitch link.
Oh no!
Getting crazy.
Okay, hold on.
This needs to be
Currently playing that right now, and I can't put it down because this is the best version of Devil May Cry 2 that's ever.
The exact same shit when Pat was just playing Spyro and me and Alexandra just went gift subs for DR2.
Except it's everyone doing it now.
Yeah, not just Serpent, so I don't feel as bad.
Alright, let me check this real quick.
Pay and get Discord, then you can do other cool stuff.
Just out of curiosity.
It's free.
Holy shit, guys.
You're getting it now.
Guys,
you're getting Shantae. You're gonna
you guys boosted it up. I'm only $20 away from getting my Twitch paycheck.
Tevy.
Urban?
Close enough. We made it 100%. We're at Hype Poggers.
We're at Poggers, bros. We're at Poggers. See, at this point, I should just wait for it. Like, I'm just gonna sit here
play the game,
and I'm gonna wait for it.
Entertain us.
I'll play the game. Well, if you want entertainment,
There's nothing to show.
All right, let's try getting back to the game. You guys are nuts.
They're fucking
I'm gonna get 1,000
Oh my god.
Chris!
Dab!
Oh my god.
Dab 4 times!
Teddy, accept the fucking generosity.
Fortnite dance on them.
Hey, Tevy, can you do me a favor?
What?
Can you bump that number up to 10? Because I 3 subscribed.
Wait, you did?
I did.
It hasn't gone through yet?
Apparently not.
I already subscribed as well.
Yeah, because when I did my Amazon Prime one a while back, it was still at 2, even though I subscribed. It's weird.
Oh no.
There it goes!
Play all you want, but you have to dab.
Guys! This happened last time! This happened, the exact same thing happened last time! Seriously, the same thing happened last time!
It only takes one little snowball to make a giant.
One giant leap for sub goals.
Kevin, I'm gonna have to carry out of the shut up and start playing Shantae. Spider-Man stream is over.
Alright, well, you guys got your Shantae playthrough. So, I guess that's gonna be the game we do after Paper Mario.
Yeah. That's too long. Do it now.
Oh god, I can't wait till after Paper Mario for that shit.
Yeah, fuck you.
This is some bullshit.
I'm willing to wait. He got it anyway.
My god.
Tevy, you're doing 100%, right?
I'm doing 100%. Yes, I'm doing 100%.
Yeah, it's not hard to 100%.
No, I was just gonna say General Bomb says hi.
Oh,
It's not that bad.
You guys are pussies. That section's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's better than Twilight Town.
No, just.
Wait, are we talking Kingdom Hearts? Or...
No, we're talking Paper Mario.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was about to say it was like Debbie, guys, stop! You're being too generous. Also, Debbie, y'all a bunch of pussies.
Wait, hold on. Shit, what am I supposed to be doing?
I
got lost because of the gift subs. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing.
The game gives you directions.
Okay, here
Tammy,
we go.
you just got money. You got lost in Spider-Man. You got lost in Spider-Man.
Did I just hear a whip sound?
I think a cat dropped something.
Spider-Man was just swinging around the city, and all of a sudden people started throwing money at him. Hey, cut it out! Guys, I'm lost! I can't see where I'm going!
I can pay rent this month.
I can pay rent this month. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if because it's because of the bits from Chris and the gift subs and everything. I might be getting my Twitch paycheck soon.
Well, you got okay. Here's the thing. With the Twitch paycheck, you gotta wait. I think it's about 3 months after you make the amount of money.
So you mean I'm not getting it till like May?
Yeah.
You mean I can't eat this month?
Let's just put it like this. I just earlier this week got my newest paycheck, and I think the last one I got was like back in April. Not April. Back in like June, I think was my last one.
Oh.
Also, Tevy, with that money, you can get the Ace Attorney collection on Switch. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
If I already don't have it by that point.
Well, yeah. Okay.
I don't like that op. I don't like that op.
It just says like something that we can.
No,
I think High Train ended or something, and they keep the High Train going or some shit. I don't know what's going on.
Now, Tevy, what if somebody gifted you the Ace Attorney trilogy on Steam?
I'd be incredibly humble, but don't fucking do it.
You know what to do.
You know what to do.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
Chris, how far?
Okay, hold on. Can I at least explain like why I'm not like a fan of getting, well, not necessarily not a fan, but why I'd rather get stuff myself.
Because you were raised humbly, and I feel it.
Well, one, I was raised humbly. Yeah, I was raised humbly, and like when I was a kid, if I wanted something, I had to work for it, and like I've always had the mindset to like, unless it's absolutely necessary, you know, get your own stuff, pay for your own food, stuff like that. So it's extremely weird, and like it makes me really like.
Terry, I hear you, but what if I just really want you to play Entertaining that bad?
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm completely with you there, Tevin.
That's just the thing was Pat when I wanted to.
See, Terry, what if I just really want to be a good friend and just give you reasons?
I appreciate.
I mean,
that,
I can
though.
actually have games as a present. Man, I haven't had that. That was 8.
Let's just say I'm still not used to the whole people actually like. You know, I'm not used to the amount of generosity.
Care about me. What is this?
What is this shit?
You said you have a donation link open.
Tabby, can I have your video games then?
Okay, that's one thing I'm not giving up.
Can I have your amiibos?
No, I paid so much money for that. Okay,
Can I have your
okay,
phone?
I hate to keep pausing the stream, but really quick, I need to count my amiibos real quick, just so I can make the point.
Why do you need
Just
to?
give me a second, damn it!
Can I have your license for the middle class? I could use that.
In the world has this stream come to?
I guess
That's
it's
why I
having our
was
amiibos.
Okay, all right, you know.
Oh, wait, we're playing Spider-Man.
All right, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just generalize it to let's just say I have like 30 amiibo. Times that by 12. Times that by 12, and that's how much money I've spent on amiibo.
Guys,
Yeah?
that's the amiibos.
Yeah, Chris. I'm pretty sure Chris has more amiibo than I do.
You spent $360 on toys.
Mm-hmm.
What a fucking
Just want
nerd.
my Celica and Alma amiibos, but they're so expensive.
Servants die when they are killed. Thank you.
You know to clown you the whole day.
No, I'm still trying to figure out.
Stuffy.
I'm still trying to figure out stuff that I want for like the channel rewards and stuff like that for like channel points. The closest thing I got is like saying stuff in my character voices, like you know, the Nagito and whatever. Which ones will come up in B3?
Tebby, you don't have your voice rewards anymore.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to him. Like I tried to get him back, and then okay, hold on.
Didn't you shut him off once?
Yeah, I think you shut him off one stream.
I shut him off one stream. I turned it back on, and then like they just
maybe just try remaking it.
Yeah, they
do that.
Yeah, they just didn't come back. So
I'll make you play video.
Yeah, I would say just make a new one. Probably.
That's what I'm gonna do, cause Daddy do.
By the way, Tevy. 11 out of 39 velos done.
Yay!
Pretty epic.
That's epic, gamers.
Is that a velo? Is that a sandwich?
Can you repeat sandwich?
You know what? I feel like you would have
We'll do. I think 2000's a good.
Wait, I get to voice Naruto next time. Fuck you.
Request. Hold on, how do I have this? Voices.
Servants die when they are killed. Brandon, you know what Monokuma is? That's for the better.
I'm pretty sure that's
never
fake.
mind. Oh, wait, never mind. You do. Never mind. That was a suggestion. Doing the Monokuma voice.
Oh yeah.
Oh, hail the Monokuma Empire! You're here forever!
I feel like my favorite Monokuma voice someone has ever done is just turn one into a mafia boss.
You got the money?
That's how mafia works.
The money.
Alright,
You're talking about despair? Where's my despair? Give me my despair!
Alright, I updated it. It's back. Alright, let's play Spider-Man.
Let's actually play the fucking game.
Let's
And
actually
then
play
Chris
the game.
donates $10 or something.
And then it crashes.
Don't
Fuck!
The fuck you make a Junko voice.
So,
Yes.
Tempo, you said you played Professor Layton, right?
Yes, a lot.
What do you think of Asman Legacy?
That one's been a while since I played it. It was good, but I didn't know a couple of the characters.
We actually have plot going on that we can talk
Okay,
about.
alright. Thank you, Patrick. Stop gift subbing. I don't like it.
I am generous.
It doesn't matter if you like it.
Guys, I already have enough ingredients for my spinach puffs. I don't need any more.
I already got enough. I already have enough money to get my get my shit. So,
Oh,
fuck
by
you.
the way, Chris, which puzzle did you hate the most or stuck out to you as that, like, goddamn moment?
In, like, all the series or just Azran?
In all the series.
I didn't like that rope pulley one from Diabolical Box, I think it was.
Is it the one where you had to use the nose plugs instead?
Peter Parker.
No. I got that one immediately.
Oh my god, I felt like such a dumbass doing that because I didn't know you just had to put it on the guy. I thought you, God.
Peter Parker, you nearly got stoned.
Did you play the crossover though for Ace Attorney though?
Yes, one of the best in the series.
Listen, I was not about to go on a thing with it. Okay, I just wanted to know.
No, you brought up Professor Layton. I'm just like, can we wait for it?
Yeah,
Wait for it.
I just wanted to ask the simple question.
I thought I came here to talk about Spider-Man, not this.
Well, then talk about Spider-Man.
Talk about Spider-Man.
I love this suit. This is my this is my favorite suit in the game.
Are we sure this is the right suit?
Yeah.
It still looks cool.
This is the Homecoming one, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. This is my the Stark suit. This is my favorite suit in the game.
Stark suit. Okay. I like the Far From Home one. I just like the black a little bit more.
Yeah.
Alright, I hate to be that guy, but I think now there actually are too many people.
Yeah. You're right.
Okay.
I'll kill myself.
That got dark.
And banned from Twitch.
No.
I didn't want to be that guy.
I don't need a Twitch call to do that. Hey,
I didn't want to be that guy. I was like, alright, too many people were talking over each other. We can't finish this down.
That's why I've been muting myself.
The hype is over. The hype is done.
Okay. Back to our rightfully scheduled program.
Spider.
Hey, Ace, how you doing?
Oh no, I think he's dead.
Yeah, he's like been all quiet the whole.
Should we? So do we move? Do we move him into the closet until he comes back?
Maybe I don't know.
I can't.
Hey Ace, Dragon Quest is shit.
Ban him! You don't get to talk about it unless you haven't. You don't have an access to anybody's light book.
It works every time.
Okay, Chris, have you played Spider-Man yet?
No, it is on my list.
What are you doing, man?
Playing Invisible.
Just say that you joined the fuck
I'm playing Invisible now.
Yeah.
How far are you?
I just got done with the first main bad guy.
Okay. This is a good game. It's fun to play.
What? So
I wanted to get it on
Mr.
Switch,
Tabby,
but then like it wasn't there, so I just got PS4.
What?
Sir Tabby, can I have mod power so I can throw Urban in the closet?
What are you doing me in the closet for?
Alright, what did Urban do this time?
Exist.
Where are you at?
Yeah, I don't even get a fucking explanation. Getting kicked there?
No.
I wanted to put Ace in the closet until he comes back, but you're recurring joke, so.
Okay.
But
You know what?
But you're a recurring joke.
That's basically is my life on that show. Yeah. God, this week sucked.
Wow. Urban has been reduced to the June.
I don't know if you're gonna need me soon. But
Oh no, I am not a fucking Junpei.
Hey, Jason, that's too far.
I'd be
Why
a
is
fucking
Junpei the highest level insult we got going on right now?
I'd be a Yosuke or a Ryuji, not a
That's
Junpei.
not much better,
The
honestly.
thing is, like, I like Junpei.
I don't. I'm still not a Junpei.
No, he's worse. He's an Akichi in Persona 2.
Oh, what?
God, I wish
Exactly.
I knew that.
Who?
I'll get there eventually.
How good does it taste?
He's the
Don't
white
answer
guy.
that question.
Yeah, I'm not like, how do I turn this into a joke that doesn't go wrong?
It's a type of fish, right?
He's
You're
the
not
white guy
in-
that got forced to be black in the Western.
Oh yeah, that guy. That was the localization change they had going on there.
They made him black for some reason.
Anyway, back to Spider-Man.
Well,
Expect
I
something
have
very
been
not
found-
Japanese, ignoring the fact that the entire Sentai genre exists because of Spider-Man.
Is that
Brandon,
accurate?
what the heck?
Yes. The Japanese live-action Spider-Man show involved Spider-Man doing a bunch of poses and having a giant robot, and that just kicked off the Sentai craze.
Oh, oh, neat! I didn't know that. Thank you.
Shit.
Yeah, if you grew up with Spider-Man, which cartoon version did you grow up with?
Shocker!
You get back here, Shocker! Shocker!
I didn't really grow up with any like Spider-Man cartoons per se.
Yeah, I just have.
Again, my Spider-Man.
Caught on cartoon was probably the same one that Shocker cartoon was from, but I never actively watched any.
Yeah, like I know that the one that people always say like is like the most well liked is Spectacular Spider-Man. Like
That's the one I grew up with.
That's the one I watched when I was like 8.
That's also the one that people consider to be like the best animated Spider-Man as far as like the cartoons go.
Yeah.
And I wish it was on Disney Plus.
You're right back.
I mean, Disney basically destroyed the show for buying it, so it's like...
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, they did. Like I said, when it comes to growing up for Spider-Man, it was the Sam Raimi movies.
Yeah.
It's Sam Raimi movies with the Dreamcast video game, and I think that was. And whenever I got my hand on a Marvel game that had Spider-Man as a playable character, so like Marvel Ultimate Alliance. And that's where I got the basis for like a lot of my Marvel knowledge from around that time, because that game was really good at informing you what characters were, because they had like Wikipedia articles about all of them in the game.
It's kind of like considerably different because I was able to watch Spectacular Spider-Man because it was on back when they had the Saturday morning cartoon blocks.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of funny because they also put in the Iron Man Adventures cartoon, and looking back, that is not as accurate as it's supposed to be.
I actually really like Iron Man Adventures. Me and my dad watched that show a lot when it came on TV.
I remember enjoying it. The one thing I remember is that Pepper looks like Nora from Ruby.
She does. She really does, though. You're right.
The crossover you never knew.
A crossover I never knew existed. And this was even before Ruby was even a thing.
Friendly reminder, Ruby was made because Monty Ooms said red, white, black, yellow. And his friend's like, yes, Monty, those are colors.
Yeah, did he have a dream? Did he have like a dream about those colors?
I think so, yeah.
This guy
Also, they
sounds like
literally
that.
made their...
Junko
Also, they literally made their
secretly
map out of a
Palpatine's
ketchup
wife.
sprain.
So as we're talking about this game, how do we feel about these sections?
What, the beat 'em up sections?
Yeah, we have to go on rooftops and like either beat them up or stealth kill.
They're fine. It just lets me experiment with the combat a little bit more.
Oh, the challenges that have you try to get like a certain high combo, I suck at those because always something happens before I get to that combo threshold, or I end up killing all of them before I get my combo high enough.
Oh, the most important question that we haven't asked yet, because this will determine what kind of Spider-Man player you are. Do you swing everywhere, or do you teleport?
I swing everywhere.
You're a good man.
I can't tell you because
I've
never played it.
teleported a few times just to see the animations, and they're amazing.
That's fair. Yeah, you know about anyone else?
I can't give my opinion because I never played it.
I killed one as AD, but he killed himself.
Yeah, because you got him to kill himself. You're the one who. You're the reason.
I killed AD. No.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, you must have told.
He did.
We'll say it's kind of awkward growing up with Spectacular Spider-Man because for my eyes, I always saw Gwen Stacy as the main love interest, and I didn't. And for the longest time, I didn't know what actually happened to her in the comics until Amazing Spider-Man 2. I'm like, oh. sucks.
I remember finding out why they went with Mary Jane over Gwen Stacy.
That'll do it.
Why?
Because around that time, people found Gwen Stacy to be really annoying and more interesting, so they killed off Gwen Stacy.
Damn, you don't have to. You don't have to end a girl's life just because of that.
I mean, you say that, then you look at the Fire Emblem community selfie. You just kill a waifu, there you go. Now there's less people to like ship with.
I mean, to be fair, they were really going to end for the Archie Sonic run before they reached around the 50th. They were really going to end the Sad AM comics by killing Sally Acorn.
Would that have been a loss?
I mean, Comic Sally I like.
Yeah, but they were actually going to go through before the company and fans like, hey, wait a minute, you can't do that.
Wait, was this before Ian? Was this before Ian or after Ian?
This is Ken Penders. It was like issue 50.
Oh,
So really early.
that ending. Okay, now I know what you're talking about. Remember the slap?
Yes, that was a thing of Victorious, right?
Whee!
I think he said flap, not slap.
No, I said slap. That's not the
okay.
slap I'm talking about. Sophie, do you know what I'm referring to?
I know
That
what
was
you're
actually one of
referring
the
to.
very first issues I read from the Archie Sonics.
Ooh.
Was that the slap of 87?
It's like one of the most unnecessary slaps in the Archie run.
Just wanted.
Because that whole thing is with Sally started breaking up with each other, but it happened on stage in front of a whole bunch of people, and Sally put Sonic on the spot, and Sonic felt really uncomfortable, which caused Sonic to freak out and slap him, and thus they broke up. And with everybody watching them, it's just like, this is really dumb and really awkward.
If you're gonna have Sally and Sonic break up with pretty logical reasoning, you don't just humiliate the guy on stage, Sally.
Yeah, like, because like Sally was asking him like, hey, can you put the kid up by my side? And Sally was just like, no? Wait, so you don't like me? No, it's not that. I just don't want to be king. Like, that's not my style. I save people. And Sally's like, boy, what you say?
I mean, to be fair, if they focus more on the fact that they thought he was dead for like 2 years, it's like, yeah, that's going to traumatize you a bit.
It is Sonic.
And not to mention they haven't really explored the breakup other than to create more love triangles. That's annoying.
Because Sonic then got together with Fiona Fox, which had her own slap, but that slap was 10 times better than the one that Sally did. Because it made Fiona more interesting.
Don't remember, kids. If you're 8 years old, please don't fall in love with a 16-year-old.
She'll wreck your emotions. She'll wreck your emotions, physically and emotionally.
So Spider-Man just leaves a change of clothes up here on the rooftop, even when it's raining with the bag open.
Don't worry, they dry out. The sun's always out.
Yeah.
It's gonna be awkward. It's like.
What about the moon?
You take the moon.
You be quiet.
You take the moon.
Then you take the moon. Then you take.
Guys, Aunt May is solving poverty.
Ethan, you live! I didn't kill you! Yay!
Wait a minute, we got mods in this server now?
Wait, I can mod? Yay! I can do this!
Don't you fucking...
When do you get mods in this server?
I had to do it once.
Okay, Tammy, when is my birthday? Can I get mod power?
For like 5 minutes, yeah.
Okay, I'll make sure it
So
gets
it's okay. I'm gonna be responsible. No worries.
No, you took out your mod because you did not.
Yeah, you already abused it.
Exactly.
Well, no, she did. She did
No!
the thing she asked for, and now it's gone.
Tammy, can I have mod power so I can move forward to the music?
No, we're not about to abuse power here.
No.
I think
All right,
none of us.
okay, really quick. Ping in the chat. You see this game we're playing? You know, Spider-Man?
Yeah.
There's the answer.
No one deserves mod powers. We cannot let that power flood again.
I can't trust anyone.
Okay, so
not even
guys,
myself.
You can trust me.
Well, no, we've all messed with the mod powers
Urban,
before.
okay, hold on, Urban. Really
It's not
quick,
the
really
best line
quick,
here.
really
Even
quick.
if I can like go on a big street.
I
Alright,
would like to add
just-
that I
just-
am the only one I was the only one that never got mod powers. So
No, shut the fuck up, Jason.
Alright, Urban.
I can't believe we.
Urban,
Let
I
Timmy
want you.
speak.
I want you to look deep inside yourself, real quick, okay?
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
And do you find this little box that says trustworthiness?
Yes, because I actually keep people's secrets and I'm actually chill dude when I'm not pissed off.
Okay, I want you to take that and chuck it out the window.
Oh shit!
See, you chucked it out the. I did it.
We do not deserve mod powers here. We don't even need them here technically. It's not
Yeah,
even
we
after
don't. We don't need
It's
them
just for
here.
stream calls.
We don't like. This is for the stream call. Why do we need mods here?
I don't know why we need mods here. What the hell?
If
Why
we-
don't you give Sophie the mod power anyways?
Just to make a fucking joke on me.
That's a good point. I don't know why I did
Okay.
that.
Okay, can I
Technically, she was gonna move. She was gonna move Ace.
Yeah, that she really said she was gonna move me. Like, actually, can I just say, like, being called.
Did he cut out for anyone else?
Oh no.
Say it again. Say it again.
I said that, like, kind of for real, just like being called the joke, kind of is messed up concerning the week I've had with my
We
family.
didn't call you a joke. We didn't call you a
That's
joke.
what
Oh,
Sophie
okay.
said.
Oh, that's what Sophie said. Oh.
Oh.
Alright, Sophie, it's your
All
fault.
right.
Ouch.
So
No.
Listen, I only have one enemy, and it's the middle class, so everyone else is fine.
Okay, when did that even become a theme for you?
Yeah, really.
I don't know.
He said it once, and I found it really funny.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to church. Really cool. I will eliminate the middle class.
Yeah.
So the actual
Look at me,
thing about this
Darwin.
game-
I'm Pickle Gumball.
I think the one thing that we actually haven't talked about with this game is what do we think of this version of Spider-Man?
I love this version of Spider-Man and
He's
Peter.
pretty cool. He's pretty cool.
This is top tier Spider-Man.
Top tier man waifu.
Sorry, but Tom Holland exists still.
Huh?
Tom Holland is the baby boy. This is the Chad.
Yeah, this is
Okay, yeah.
Fair enough.
Like,
This
I
is
like
the
Tom
fucking
Holland
Chad.
as Spider-Man, but my problem with Tom Holland as Spider-Man is not really Tom Holland himself, but more so they feel the need that they can only tell some good Spider-Man stories when Peter Parker's in school.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, there are plenty of good stories you could tell with Spider-Man, but he's like, an adult.
So you know how high school is obsessed with I mean, anime is obsessed with high school.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but
Oh shit, are we gonna go fight the
but
Shocker?
anime has never done the thing where the Spider-Man grew up and then they're back in high school.
Well, there's actually this one Spider-Man cartoon where they had this really weird CGI, but they actually had Spider-Man in college.
It was why when I saw this version of Spider-Man, I saw that this is like young adult Spider-Man out of school with a job. We get to see like adult Peter Parker. I was on board for that.
Mm-hmm.
And also considering the fact that this version of Spider-Man is its own continuity. So you really want to it's a good jumping on point.
I think that really helps. The fact that this is a new Spider-Man. This is its own thing. It's not trying to work off. It'll reference previously established Spider-Man media, but it's out here right now to do its own thing.
Although that notion of you need to read the other comics to get it is such a wrong notion. You can jump into a new run of Spider-Man and just read that version from issue 1 and you'll be fine. You don't need the other stories to understand what's going on.
I don't read.
What do you mean? You play as attorney in Danganronpa and video.
I don't read. I listen to the music.
Listen, you play Ace Attorney and Danganronpa and Professor Layton.
The only thing I read is objection. Nothing else.
Take that.
Alright, so.
I'm Mexican, that's really what I learned.
Okay, so.
Oh wow!
Alright, so for each of you, top 5 objections. Not even the
We're not about to.
objections.
Wait till after stream. Wait till after stream.
No, I don't.
Wait, Chevy, how long is the stream going?
I love the Spider-Man.
Probably till like
Till we finish Spider-Man.
9:30 maybe. I don't know.
9:30.
Yeah, so probably about like an hour.
That works.
An hour or so.
That works.
Because I might have to make a late drive to Walmart because I
Alright,
I
that works.
just
I'm gonna go to the
realized
gym.
I ran out of water, and I
I'm
need
gonna
to
go to the gym in the
some more.
meantime. Alright, see you guys.
Gotta
Alright,
sing.
bye. Huh? But our water's nasty.
Jason, see ya for Ace Attorney.
Yee.
Yeah. I hate Danganronpa.
But yeah, this is the CGI Peter from before Spectacular. Yeah.
Not gonna lie, that's kind of gross.
This is the early CGI era.
Well, that certainly is for spectacular. Spectacularly gross.
Who are these guys?
There's no one here but us. We will find the file.
We have a gun and pointed at somebody. Hey, you know what time it is?
They'll kill her if I alert them.
Say what?
I was making a really dumb joke.
Oh.
Don't mind me.
All right, let's see. Let's get all far from home in this bitch.
Masked gunman and a single hostage. Looks like a heist in progress.
Copy that. Sending units your way. Keep the situation from getting.
Have you all seen Far From Home?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Damn it, Ace.
I'm not really an MCU guy, so.
But Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, like, I watched Into the Spider-Verse because I heard it was a really good movie. Like, really good. And they were right.
But Far From
Yeah, it's
Home's a
pretty
really
good.
good movie.
I haven't seen that one. It's also not animated.
I mean,
We need to catch you up on the Spider-Man.
It has animation in it because the spider suit's animated.
Should web him from above.
Did somebody just say clean up your mouth?
No, she's complaining about the dog.
I just heard clean up your mouth and possibly booby. I don't know what's going on your end, Chris, but I'm interested. Keep going.
This is why we have headsets, folks. But yes,
I think he is wearing a headset.
that must be a really loud person.
Well, I mean, it is Chris's mom. So
I try to mute my mic when my mom enters the room.
like, she's sweet, but no.
Alright, I'm back.
Chris, can you agree your mom's kind of loud?
Yes.
By the way, how can these people not hear the donks that Spider-Man makes when he ties up his...
Silent takedown.
He slams up against the bar!
Silent takedown.
Give Spider-Man the Doom 2016 takedowns.
Basically, the equivalent of Kiryu doesn't kill anybody.
Oh yeah, like, I still love that. Not only has Kiryu never killed anyone, he's still a virgin by the end of 6. Like, I don't know how.
He still didn't bang that woman in Yakuza 2.
Nope. He is still a virgin at 50.
Hi, it's a camera.
Huh.
Yeah, like he didn't do it with what's her face in the first game. Didn't do it with Kaoru from the second, or any of the countless hostesses he's dated. Nope, just he is the eternal virgin. Yeah, I kind of like that.
I mean, he's. I mean, to be fair, he's too busy taking care of kids.
Guys, look, it's Best Girl.
Hello, Laura Bailey.
It's Best Girl, guys.
Maybe Spider-Gwen's not here.
Oh, fuck off.
Aw.
wasn't a break-in until a few minutes ago.
This does not look like Felicia.
This is clearly the ultimate Mary Jane because I know she's a journalism in that continuity.
She is a journalism, yes.
She is a journalism.
Journalist, dang it.
Hi.
Mr. Tiger, you hit the jackpot.
Hi.
Mary Jane Watson, I'm
15 minutes earlier.
Craig said we'd do this tomorrow. I like to get a jump on things.
So now we get to probably the one of the more
Right. Okay.
probably divisive parts of the game, I'd say. It's the stealth sections with MJ and Miles.
No, sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say Miles?
Something else.
Oops.
Who is this Miles?
Forget what I said.
I'm back.
Yeah, there he is. But what do you guys think of the stealth sections with MJ and not Miles? Because spoilers.
I think her final one is probably her best one.
Yeah.
But in
They're
general,
really
I
too
think they're
straightforward
just
for my
okay.
tastes.
Yeah.
Again, I think
MJ probably has
about
the
this
better
more
ones.
in the spoiler talk we had before, but I kind of just don't care for how linear they are.
Just have story.
Yeah. It's kind of like playing through similar sections in the Resident Evil 2 game, or the remake. Where it's like, yeah, this is a fun section, I guess, but it's so linear and not really that involved that that's just like, I could just watch a cutscene and I'd be fine with this. So I appreciate an attempt to make it playable and give us some interaction, but yeah.
I do like all the dialogue in this, in these sequences, especially with MJ.
Yes.
Yeah, like she comments on pretty much everything here.
Also, I guess this Wilson Fisk is really into Japanese and just Asian culture in general.
He's a weeb.
Yeah.
Can respect that.
I don't know. Well, he's more refined in his weebness because he's going for stuff that's actually cost money. Is this what we would all be if we actually had decent incomes?
What we would just we would be camera people, or
no? I'm talking about Fisk's collection here.
Well, I mean, if it were me, instead of ancient Japanese photos, it would probably be just giant.
Also, it'd
probably just be giant.
Probably say Asian. Wow, I'm really bad today. Asian, because I'm pretty sure most of these have more of a Chinese.
Oh yeah, Chinese
origin than strictly Japanese. Though of course their origins do come from the same place.
If I actually have money, I would have gone for a figurine collection, but the classy ones, not the.
Yeah, I'd
this
rather
is the
buy
generation
figurines.
gap between us and Wilson Fisk.
I
goes for this high art nonsense, and we get some posable stuff that we could throw away in a couple years.
Have you tried sculpting? Sculpting's a pain. It's like you gotta respect the art of being as accurate as possible.
Did I just hear a buzz
Who's
sound?
vacuuming?
Who the fuck is vacuuming?
I didn't know that was about to happen.
So if we mute him.
I think he might just need to mute himself. He knows what's up.
Powers that.
Just the photo, please. Stand right there.
That's an interesting frame to look at. That I assume Peter Parker
in
the Discord chat.
Are you sure there's nothing you'd like to say, maybe off the record, regarding Fisk's activities?
I don't think your readers would have any interest in... Damn it. Wait here, please.
This section kind of reminds me of a later bit. I wish there was more interactions you could more clearly find in the feast center. A lot of what's in there is really fun, but you have to really scour it whenever you visit.
Yeah, like I took like half an hour to look around the feast center. I found a lot of cool stuff.
I also wish it was a bit more. Yeah, it just made it a bit more obvious because so many people just walk right by everything and just not bother because they're like,
Yeah, like every time you visit the feast center for plot, Gloria is actually around. The girl.
Gloria's there. The two elder. Well, I guess they're significantly older than most people there, but the two people playing chess all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, I do like the consistent characters you run, and they get, Gloria has a lot of great dialogue depending on where you're in the game. Like after shenanigans happen involving Peter and his living situation, she actually has some pretty good words of encouragement for him.
No, there's good character moments. It's just I wish more of it was pushed towards the player.
Who is in my auction house?
I just reminded myself that Silk is a character that exists in the Spider-Man universe.
My first introduction to her was actually the Spider-Man crossover. I know it's not called Spider-Verse, but I'm just going to call it Spider-Verse comics.
Are you talking about? Are you talking about the? Are talking about the one that inspired the movie?
I presume that is what it is. Yes, it's the one that's mostly them fighting the vampires. Well, vampires, quote unquote.
Okay, I don't know what you're talking about.
You do or don't?
I do.
Okay, yeah, because that one it starts with a Peter Parker getting eaten, which is unfortunate. But then our Peter Parker, at that introduction, is Silk hitting on him because spider pheromones, I guess.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is because I forget the name of the event, but there was a Marvel event where somebody got their hands on the Eye of the Watcher, and through plot, everybody was revealed something that they didn't know. And for Spider-Man, he found out that someone else also got bit by the same spider that bit him.
So it's not like most situations where it's like, oh, it's just a different spider from the same collection, which is, I think that's kind of what happened with Miles in the Spider-Verse movie.
Yeah.
It's unclear where that
even
spider
in
specifically
the
comes from. But...
even in the comics, he was bitten by different spider.
Every time.
Sophie
really doesn't like Sophie.
That's why he got different powers compared to Peter.
Yeah. So when Peter found that out, he ran off to go find her. He did, and the two immediately starting a relationship because what the excuse there is, spider hormones are off the charts, so they're constantly, so whenever they near each other, they're like constantly attracted to each other. So their pheromones like kind of makes them go, I really want to bang you.
I'm sure.
I hope other spider traits didn't carry over.
No, like as far as powers go, she could do everything that Spider-Man can because same spider.
Yeah, they don't have the discrepancy that like Miles has with the electricity. And
at least we don't have to worry about Miles and Gwen getting too cozy then.
Well, I mean, they're also from kind of locked off from different universes, so it takes a bit more effort to even see each other.
But comic books will always say,
comic books will
watch this.
This character died, did they? We heard they're popular, so they're probably going to come back.
I actually remember a really cool IG article that actually made me treat characters as a comic book way differently. Where instead of looking at well, that character's back, is more so look at it as that character's final time on the theater. Like that's that actor's final time playing the character before another actor comes in and does the role. So,
yeah, there's this takes a level of commitment / disconnect that most people aren't willing to or even capable of really creating.
Yeah, I get that. It was just like a.
No, that's an interesting way of looking at it, and I do appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's exactly how I pictured it.
Got secret documents.
Sexual tension.
Okay, so how do we feel about Mary Jane in general?
I like Mary Jane a lot better than Gwen Stacy.
I think she's fine. I do hate how some of her decisions she tries to brush off. Like, her reactions to Peter looking at her doing dumb stuff with no safety net of superpowers, kind of annoying. But I get what they're trying to go for.
How about that file? What's in it that these guys want so bad?
Same, like, in this game, I did find Mary Jane to be a little bit annoying.
It was mostly near the later half. Like, when you get to one of the major boss fights in the after effects of it, I'm just like, I don't agree with you in any capacity here, Jane.
Okay, you're getting a bit too gung ho, honey.
Yeah, you need to like back it up. I appreciate the enthusiasm.
Anyone can be a hero, but also remember you do not have the reflexes to dodge bullets.
Anybody can be a hero. Anybody can also die.
I'm pretty sure you've died a couple of
Actually-
times in continuity.
Ask anybody. Anybody? Hi, my name's anybody. I can die. See?
It's also probably
mean-
a real character because someone really wanted that dumb joke.
To go by comic rule, anybody can come back to life unless you're Uncle Ben.
Or Batman.
You are designed to stay dead.
And even if they do come back, it's always for like it's always for like not too long. Even then, it's not the original versions of them.
It's just more there to make a story
It's
plot.
either a
Story beat or to have a lesson learned by our main character.
or just a one-off comic or like a what-if scenario.
But one of the times I remember that they quote unquote brought back Uncle Ben is the Ultimate Spider-Man's version of the Clone Saga, where one of the clones legitimately thought that it was Uncle Ben until Spider-Man had to tell him, "You're not. You're just based off like a DNA, like a DNA that they managed to get their hands on Uncle Ben, and because you're a clone, you're aging faster, so you're gonna die pretty soon." He just goes, "Oh, so that sucks."
Dang.
That is pretty heavy news, so it's not many ways to take it.
I mean, you
I'm
can always
sorry, you're just a nobody.
I mean, find out you're a clone that's gonna die in like maybe a month or two. You could always just go take on some sort of international secret cult slash.
I don't think everyone has
government.
that kind of gung-ho-ness when they hear
Yeah, and that makes them all quitters.
Also, if memory serves, I think that version of the Clone Saga got approved because I think if memory serves, Spider-Man doesn't have a good relationship with Nick Fury in that universe.
I mean, it's kind of a coin flip with Nick Fury.
So
Yeah.
Characters.
I think that was approved by Nick Fury, and the whole thing was done by Otto Octavius. And I think his biggest reason for doing it is because he knew it would make Spider-Man miserable.
That sounds like some.
He just wanted to be a jerk, got it.
Yeah, he did
like-
that Spider-Man right here, so he was like, do this.
That sounds like something the Punisher would do to piss off Daredevil.
Didn't in one continuity did Doc Ock switch bodies with
Yes.
Yeah.
That's how it sounds.
His first introduction to Peter's power set is when he went out and he fought the Scorpion, and then he punched him in the jaw so hard that the lower jaw came off, and he realized that Spider-Man's been holding back his entire existence.
Okay, yeah, like that run is actually a pretty good run because that is a run because that entire run is Doc Ock just trying to prove that he could be a Spider-Man that Spider-Man can, but also realizing how hard it is to be Peter Parker. So it's a run where he actually develops.
And then that feeds into the Spider-Man crossover where one of the main factions of Spider People is led by Doc Ock in the reality where Spider-Man didn't get his body back. And then he has a fight with Peter, with our Peter Prime, and he loses hard because Peter's basically like, I'm a real Spider-Man. I know how my shit works better than you.
Yeah, basically why what was it, in Dragon Ball Z when Ginyu is in Goku's body, he gets his ass kicked because Goku's been training
You
for
don't know
years.
any of my techniques. Like
Yeah.
the
We met like an hour ago. You don't know anything.
Yeah, Goku's been training for years. Ginyu has only had about like an hour.
I don't like that version of Doc Ock Spider-Man actually did some interesting things. Like one of the biggest things he did was that he started up his own company. He also built like a lot of spider drones to actually help him with his job.
Mary Jane Watson.
And he also managed to start a relationship.
You will not. Right.
But when Peter got his body back, he had to explain to her, alright, there's a lot of stuff you don't understand. And when he's done, she's like, I don't understand.
At least Peter was right about that.
Yeah. It's like, imagine having to tell someone, yeah, the version you fell in love with.
Oh shit.
Himself, I know that he watches the recent Spider-Man cartoon, and they did do a plot line where Doc Ock was in Peter's body.
I'm trying to remember the name of the writer because there was a run of Spider-Man where I think like he was like, Deathslot. I think Deathslot is known to be like the longest writer on Spider-Man. Like he stuck with Spider-Man for a really, really, really long time.
Mm-hmm.
Spider-Man's my son.
Yeah, so he got to do a lot of things with Spider-Man that he wanted, and I know that people will always like split between Deathslot. They either like what Deathslot done with Spider-Man or they didn't.
That seems to be a lot of things in general.
So it looks like I'll be meeting with a legal team.
He was also one of the ones that didn't want Spider-Man to be married. And he didn't want Spider-Man to be married, but he also was the one who did Renew Your Vows. Because I was like, yeah, it was not a version of Spider-Man, so what would have happened? And then that got a sequel.
Let's not make this all about business.
That was written by someone else because Renew Your Vows was popular.
Did you get that promotion?
No, but we're on the cusp of something really big.
You know, Oscorp.
And these superheroes just can't stay married.
Sure, but
Because writers don't know how to work with that, and the wrong leaders don't want that.
Because we always have to return to the status quo.
I've never heard you talk like
No permanent progress can be made.
Only surface progress, fake progress.
Oh, just dinner between friends.
Friends.
I do like this scene, though I don't. Though their actual interaction is kind of up in the air because it's what you'd expect.
There's a lot of bag.
I think we really like this scene just for the end of it.
Yeah.
I mean, it does serve as the basic point. Like, okay, what is their relationship right now?
Yeah. Especially because we are kind of again, this is a 8 years later Spider-Man, so we have to see what he's been thrown into.
What kind of restaurant serves canned soda?
This is a trick question, isn't it?
The best kind. Also, Sophie, you asked like what kind of relationship do they have? That's the whole point of the scene is they're trying to figure it out.
Yeah. So before we broke up, that's a trick question.
I forget how long they've been broken up for this.
I think 6 months. Like,
I think it's been like 6 months or a year. Also, rest in peace, Stan Lee.
Oh.
Rest in peace,
Excelsior.
Excelsior. Man, like the first time I revisited the scene after he passed away, I had to stop the game for a little bit. And
you were always my favorite.
As like funny as that line is because of Stan Lee, if it's in the context of the store, if it's in the context of that world, doesn't that put more pressure on the person? Oh, happy that you two are back together again. You two were always my favorite. It's like, thanks.
You're a good old man.
Like I tried to move on, but thank you.
Honestly, I don't even know how many months it is.
I just saw that after the breakup, Mary Jane went away because job opportunities.
And then I think Peter went out with Black Cat for a while.
I mean, we know that for a fact with the DLC, not
which mentions a bit of a detail that I kind of like.
It was pretty fun.
Yeah.
There's a whole video that Comic Drake did. We went through every single one of Spider-Man's relationships.
It was a trip.
And some of those relationships I like, others I just went, wow, this is just a really bad version of Peter. Come on. Wait, guys, come on.
I would say that puts the interaction with Spider-Man and Captain Marvel in Endgame with a lot more subtext. It's like, hi, I'm Peter Parker. Hey, Peter Parker.
That's also a very different Peter Parker.
You got something for me?
I had the displeasure of finding a certain webcomic based around that part of the movie, and I wanted to clean my eyes with bleach.
It was a joke! No!
Oh, hey, they banged on the battlefield. I assume that's what it was.
Something around... I don't want to get into it.
Let's pretend this never happened.
Yeah, let's just pretend it never happened.
Let's just go change
that about a lot of stuff in life and the internet.
Oh, okay, what did I miss?
Nothing, JoJo. Well, MJ.
The hype train. You missed the hype train, I think.
No, I think it was during the hype train.
Hi, Shocker.
Shocker!
Okay.
Wow, what a shocker!
We can do. I'm more accepting of bad puns here than the usual joke because it's been done to death.
Well, let me do it one more time so we can get it over with. Get back here, Shocker!
That usual.
Do you know how?
Yeah.
I mean, it fits in this situation since he is running away.
Yeah.
Okay, when you said usual joke, I was like, wait, just usual joke? Am I missing something?
Yeah. Clearly.
Wait, I forgot. You don't have emotions.
I do like the one-sided conversation going on here.
Yeah. Well, this is another reason why I love Spider-Man in this game, because he never shuts up, and they roll with that.
Well, like, Yuri's take on Spider-Man is really enjoyable.
Yeah, Yuri. Oh God, what's his last name?
Lowenthal.
Yeah, Yuri Lowenthal. Fantastic voice actor. Fantastic pick for voicing Peter Parker.
You do have some of the problems where like he's in so much stuff that you start to really notice him, and then
Thank you, Mark from Fire Emblem.
Just calling whatever character he's playing Yuri because, yeah, it's kind of like whenever seeing a character is like, oh, this is voiced by Matt Mercer, I'm probably gonna keep calling him Matt. Or
I do that with Captain Knuckles.
Much worse. Like Matt has more of a range that he can take advantage of, so you just have to listen. Similar with like Troy Baker and a lot of the other big ones. Not so much Liam O'Brien, his voice pretty clear, but like Liam O'Brien and Steve Bloom and people like that, it's like you have a very clear voice, so it's hard not to just hear them whenever they're in a role.
Aaron Warriors, also known as Matthew Mercer, talk to Matthew Mercer.
That happens a lot.
Johnny Bush, I'm pretty sure I said to talk to himself a few times.
I mean, he's kind of done that in the Danganronpa V3 demo.
Steve McCartney, was it? You're pretty good. Thanks. You're not too bad yourself, Jesse McCartney.
I love how everyone was hyping up that scene of like an interaction between Jesse McCartney interacting with himself, despite the fact that we had a three-way conversation between Riku's voice actor earlier.
That scene that we just had describes Spider-Man and Yuri Watanabe's relationship in a fucking nutshell.
Yep. Would have been awkward. Would have been kind of weird, but I kind of would have. We had sequences like MJ with Yuri.
Oh, that would have been good.
We'll probably get that.
It's a lot of stuff in the DLC, but I wish I had more of her in the base game. That.
If anyone knows about the origins of that mask, he will.
Man, Stefan, you're putting all of these wants into my head that I didn't know that I wanted.
My Sonic movie sequel now, but it's gonna take like 4 years at least.
I want the Rock to. I want the movies to be true of the Rock be the book president and voicing Knuckles.
Mr. Lee will be here soon.
That'll be amazing.
I want the Rock to voice Knuckles so much.
Ace is seeing it tomorrow, so nothing major.
Okay.
And also, the movie's still new, so we don't want to spoil our audience.
Oh yeah,
shit,
that's
right.
true. We actually have viewers.
The highest quality commentary.
Guys, it's Night Monkey.
I'm so used to like being on voice with Keaton and doing streams, and he doesn't really pull anyone.
Yeah. But he loves talking about his Ultra Instinct Goku, that's for sure.
Oh, I know.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure all those pictures in the foyer of the Feast Center are all Insomniac employees.
That's neat.
Oh, that's neat.
Also, Pat is currently getting some Smash practice.
What's your thoughts on Spider-Gwen? I love her design.
What's her real name now? Or her superhero name?
I think it's Ghost Spider something.
Okay.
I know it's ghost related.
Yeah, I think it's
which is a cool name. I like the reason that Spider-Gwen exists as a character.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a fun
I like having a female Spider-Man. And like she's more than a female Spider-Man, I should say.
Yeah.
No, like the whole reason that she exists in the place was that when Dan Slott was with Dan Slott doing like his event, like his Spider-Man event, which is his Spider-Verse event. He had a different design idea for Gwen, but I don't think those notes ever reached the artist. So when he got the designs back for Spider-Gwen, Dan Slott just went, "Oh, I'm going with this one. This is so much better than the one I came up with." And so she was in there. She had a little variant cover, and people just really liked the design of Spider-Gwen so much that they just made her a full-blown character.
So what do you guys think of Mr. Martin Lee right here?
I wish he developed more before the shit happened.
Yeah, I wish we got a little bit more development, but I really do like Mr. Lee as a character.
Yeah.
He develops as much as a Spider-Man villain can.
In the medium that he is presented in, yes.
Because I remember one of the complaints that people have about Spider-Man, which I do find to be true the more I looked at it, was the fact that a lot of Spider-Man's villains are not there to be developed as people. A lot of the villains are there to develop Peter Parker.
Yeah. I can understand that, but it's just me as a viewer. I prefer everyone to be a bit more multifaceted than just the main character.
It's kind of like the main quote of most movies are now, is that develop your heroes because you can use a sequel, but your villains, it might just be just a one-time gig.
Like the example, like with Sam Raimi, is like with Harry Osborn.
Oh, Harry was the best part of those movies.
Yeah, like Harry Osborn is not there to be developed as a perfect. Harry Osborn is there to be Green Goblin because now Spider-Man had to fight his best friend.
Mm-hmm.
Angst.
So my ring! You're falling out of my pocket! No, get back here! Hello, I'm Sandman.
Oh, there's
Mr. Sandman.
I will say this is probably the most appropriate stream to say that I'm eating pizza tonight.
I already had pizza time.
I'm gonna give
no escape.
I'm gonna give the new Spider-Man suit for this game. I'm gonna give it a little bit of love because this is a really nice suit.
Yeah.
I do like this suit.
Funny enough, a lot of people say that they find it kind of difficult to look at, and ironically, that's kind of what the patch notes that Doc gave was saying. It's like the more colors, the more processing it would take for people to see it, so worse reaction times.
Gwenpool. I think I like Gwenpool. I heard her comics are really good.
Is that literally just the story of how Gwen Stacy became Deadpool?
No, actually.
No. She's called Gwenpool because Spider-Gwen was a thing.
Okay.
Gwenpool exists the same reason that Spider-Gwen exists. There was a variant cover of Deadpool, a Deadpool where it was Gwen as Deadpool. People started calling her Gwenpool, and people liked it a lot. So she got a one-shot issue that spun off into her own series.
As it does.
Yeah, and then that series, they actually developed Gwen, like that version of Gwen a lot. So Gwenpool is not just Deadpool for Gwen. She's actually his own character.
Yeah, but I've heard
Spider-Gwen is also her own character.
But Gwenpool, this might sound like a dumb question, but Gwenpool is still Gwen Stacy, right?
She's Gwen Stacy. What Gwenpool is she's Gwen Stacy from our world that reads comics and wants to be a writer but is too scared to make the jump. And she somehow managed to get away to the comic book world. And so because she reads comics and knows who all the characters are, she uses that to her advantage.
Oh, okay.
That sounds like some Captain N shit.
Maybe she is Captain N.
Yeah, because the first run of Gwenpool with that artist did a lot to make Gwen to make that version of the character stand out. But the second version of the second writer who is currently doing her, the first few issues doesn't really do her justice because the first few issues is Gwenpool as exactly who you think she is. It's just hey, I'm Deadpool. I make a whole bunch of references, and my text box takes up half the panel, so you can't even see all the beautiful artwork. But the thing that Bediza is the fact that she decides to do a fighting event. I forget the reason why, but to help her out, she drags all the other versions of Gwenpool with her. which includes the Gwenpool from the previous one, to acknowledge that that version of the character exists in its own universe.
It makes me think of the Fairly Odd Parents, where the finale of all the Crimson Chins. I feel like that's the kind of mindset that they were referencing when they made that episode.
Yeah, cool.
Especially because there's one of them is like, you'll see me in this one, and this one, and this one's one, and this one's just like, not me, I was too mature.
I got canceled. You can't swear. Or in 1985, Crimson Chick swear. Yeah, and I got canceled for it.
I loved seeing the edits. I remember seeing this one edit of that scene, but it was the Fighter's Pass. And,
oh no!
And instead of the Crimson Chin that got canceled, it was Gino. You can always play me, and me, and me. Not me. I was a me costume.
Dear Lord, it's not been a few days and my Twitter's already my YouTube's already surrounded by Persona Scrambled things. I'm all like, I don't want it, YouTube, not yet.
I don't want it.
I've been attacked with Persona Scrambled, but not anything for like the Gale cutscenes. It's just for the music.
Just like a natural law.
What exactly is
cutscenes I've seen is some of the designs and of course the gif of the.
Ever play a Dynasty Warriors game?
Oh great, it's another one of those.
Yeah.
But Chris.
Yes, it is. Okay, before you try to defend it, yes, it is.
It's a Dynasty Warriors game. But it's a different Dynasty Warriors game.
What, am I mashing X instead of Y or something?
No, Chris.
It's an aesthetic.
No, Chris.
Sit down for a minute.
Persona 5 Scramble is a top to bottom Persona game with Dynasty Warriors element versus the other way around. So it's a lot. So it's a Dynasty. So if you ever play, it's just Persona 5 too. Same cutscenes, you still run around. The only difference is they replaced turn-based battles with Dynasty Warrior combat. That's literally it.
Oh, okay.
It's way more of a Persona 5 game than it is a Dynasty Warriors game, and it is one of me.
Then that's gonna be a hard maybe. I'm still waiting for Royal next month.
Yeah. And even the combat, they did a fantastic job of translating like the combat Persona 5 into it, because you can still use your gun. All the Personas still have weaknesses, so you can knock them all down and do all-out attacks. You can switch. You can gain Personas in dungeons. There are actual dungeons that you can actually go through. And there are sub bosses, and you can switch personas mid battle.
What do we think of this version of Norman Osborn?
I like him actually.
Yeah.
But in a punchable way.
Give him the Patriot suit.
A lot of people named Norman usually are punchable.
Give him the Patriot suit.
What about Norman Reedus and his funky fetus?
give him the Patriot suit.
Wait, so in this case, would his funky fetus be hairy?
Oh no!
I mean, there's no more Osborn, so his funky fetus is everybody. It's his eyes.
Everyone's my child because I own you. Wait, what?
What?
You owe me awe. And yes, I did make a Hannibal Lecter reference, which makes it appropriate? Norman's not eating people, but he's certainly not a good guy.
Yet.
Yeah, yet.
I mean, have you seen Mobile Zombies?
I mean, I've seen enough.
Actually, I don't think Norman actually makes an appearance in Mobile Zombies.
I don't think he does.
Does Green Goblin make an appearance, period?
I know that Mobile Zombies have, like, not 3 issues. I think it had 3 books.
Yeah. Well, it was the zombie craze of the era, so...
Maybe call Harry.
When they realized, hey, we're going to do this thing, and it's like, oh, it got really popular.
Yeah, I love how the first person that got zombified is the one person that really shouldn't have. It's like,
yeah.
Oh no, it's him. He's our virtual Superman. We're screwed.
It was Cap, wasn't it? No, wait.
It was a Cap.
Talking like Power Set, right?
Power Set.
Yeah.
I wish I can't remember his name right now, but I just know that he's Marvel's version of Superman.
Harry left me a message.
That's how strong he is.
Shit, which one was that?
Trying to think of anybody that isn't Hulk. Did he appear in the movies?
I know he's in the World War Hulk comic.
That doesn't narrow it down for.
Hang on. I know, but it helps me because I know where to look. Let me go.
Not Marvel.
It sounds like it means a lot to
In the movie, she's absolutely the fucking Superman.
Yeah.
Like, the only reason she got knocked back by Thanos in that one scene was because of the Power Stone. Sentry! There we go.
Yeah.
Sentry. His name is Sentry. He
Okay.
just shows up through a portal, and people are like, you look weird. We don't know where the virus came from. We don't know how he got it. He just shows up, and he's already a zombie. And Sentry's so powerful that he World War Hulk, the angriest that the Hulk has ever been to a standstill, and he was the first one to get zombified. We're screwed.
Remember Wolverine?
I'm just suddenly remember of the Scooby-Doo zombie comic. It was weird.
He was the first one to become a zombie.
That Scooby-Doo comic is, I don't know if itself is weird.
I'll be right back.
Has anybody ever read that comic run?
I think I watched Comic Drake's video on it.
Same here.
What for Marvel Zombies?
No, not for Marvel Zombies.
No,
for
Scooby-Doo.
When DC and Hanna-Barbera teamed up to give a bunch of their older cartoon series comic books. And the two that the people remember the most is the Flintstones comics, which had no reason to be that good. They were. And the Scooby-Doo one, because the premise is whether the Scooby-Doo game were in an apocalypse.
It had some interesting interpretations. I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind a second, like a reimagining or reboot of that kind of comic.
Are you guys ready for another boss fight?
Ooh, who we fighting?
We fighting Shocker.
Yeah,
Again.
this is a Shocker.
Again?
Yeah, this is round 2 with Shocker.
I wish we had more of this in the game.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna keep
Shocker
complaining about that. I
sucks.
wish that you had more prevalent villains and multiple encounters.
Mm-hmm.
It would make the ones that show up later like feel more important.
Mm-hmm.
Herman, long time no see.
Hang on,
Like,
I'll
it's
be right
definitely a
back.
weird mix here of interacting with, of having the history, because again they were willing to do an 8 years later Spider-Man, but also like you still want to be able to interact with the villains outside of like the last 2 hours of the game. And even then, 2 hours is probably a bit much in terms of realistic playtime.
You want to play 20 questions? No? How about we thumb wrestle? Okay, fist punch it is.
How about we thumb wrestle?
I do
I've
think
always
it's funny
liked the
that
Spider-Man sense of
The
humor.
one time Peter goes on the offensive is when he gets hit.
Yeah.
Oh no, you found my one weakness. Tiny knives.
I forgot about the line. You found my one weakness, tiny knives. I forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me.
I never even saw that. That was like the one thing I remember from the promotions for the movie.
Tiny knives.
Didn't Drake Bell like voice that one or something? I don't remember. I know he did one of the cartoon ones.
Yeah, I know that Drake Bell is actually I forget which Spider-Man cartoon that he.
I think it's the Amazing Spider-Man.
Let's find out. Drake Bell Spider-Man. Marvel's Ultimate Spider-Man.
Okay.
They really like their adjectives with their Spider-Man content.
That's just any Marvel.
I feel like it's most prevalent with Spider-Man, just because of how many he gets.
So here's an interesting thing. Today is the 15th anniversary of Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah.
It's also the 1-year anniversary of
Talking
Devil
about
May
the
Cry
movie?
5. Today was an
No.
important day.
No, the cartoon. Wait,
Okay.
Ace told me that. I refused to believe it was 15 years old until I looked it up. I just went, oh my goodness, it really did come out 2005. Whoa, wow.
I've been watching that shit for 15 years.
I'm old.
I always hear that's good. I've just never watched it.
It took the finale really for me to finally watch it. Also, some of the movie, because I knew enough that I was like, okay, this is definitely wrong in a lot of aspects. I gotta see how wrong.
I was really young when it started coming on, so it never really looked interesting to me, and I just never got into it.
Wait,
I started with the first couple episodes, and like most people say, they're some of the weakest
You
content
said
that
it
the
came out
show
like
has.
13 years ago, right?
Yeah, it came out
15.
2005.
2005, I was about 7.
I was 10. So I was the ideal age. I just didn't keep up with it, and again, I saw the first couple episodes. I was like, okay.
I honestly got more into it as I got older.
Yeah, most people did.
Mortal Kombat. Oh boy, here we go. Mortal Kombat co-creator says the series appearing in Smash Brothers would be a really cool thing to see.
Shut up, Boone.
People are gonna speculate now.
You need to have it before.
Well, now it's gonna be even more speculation.
Of just saying shit to get stuff going.
What were you saying, Chris?
I said, who's it going to be? Liu Kang, Sub-Zero, or Scorpion?
Probably Scorpion.
A ninja is way more likely than
Ooh,
Liu
Johnny
Kang.
Cage.
Oh, I would love Johnny Cage in Smash Brothers, but I know it's not gonna happen.
If we somehow get Johnny Cage, that would be ideal. That would be the best, but it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, it's not. It's gonna be either Scorpion or Sub-Zero.
Yeah.
They know who their mascots are.
Or Raiden.
I still love that Johnny Cage referenced Austin Powers in a Ditto fight for Mortal Kombat.
Are sexy. We are sexy bitches. This is goddamn ridiculous.
Does this make us Johnny Cages?
Or Johnny's Cage?
Remember Johnny Test?
Yes.
Yeah. Unfortunately, yes.
Unfortunately, that was a
I don't
masterpiece.
remember it being awful, but it wasn't anything special.
The first season of Johnny Test is alright. That was also when that show was the most animated. Because they switched over to Flash.
I mean,
Until
you
season
can
2
do fine stuff in Flash. It just depends on the people, the schedule.
If you see like Johnny Test season 1 and Johnny Test season 2, we couldn't tell, alright, something changed.
Why are you cops? I blew up Malaysia.
I don't even remember what that context is. I don't remember that.
I don't remember the context.
And I don't think it
I
was
think I remember that. Okay, so the two secret agent current characters apparently blew up Malaysia, so they got temporarily demoted to.
I love how it's only temporarily.
I don't know. Look, it's an episodic show, so it's got to go back to normal by the end.
Yeah, the yellow spiky hair and a turbocharged backpack.
Oh no.
She's just using like a rablet. That's all I know.
I remember that line, but I barely remember most of that theme song.
And he freaked out at home with super busy mom.
I don't like where we're going.
The boy's best friend is a talking dog.
I just got back, okay.
Yeah. I'd say welcome back, but this isn't the best place to come back to.
Yeah, for another 5 minutes. I'll get this out of their system.
How do you feel about Johnny Test?
It existed.
Let's just say James Taylor had much better voice gigs for Ratchet and Clank.
I remember my dad described Johnny Test as Dexter's Lab, but not as good.
Yeah.
You say that for a lot of stuff. Also not inaccurate.
I don't like Johnny Test anymore because from that show we got horrible memes like Johnny Flesh.
No, no, don't send Johnny Flesh.
Don't send Johnny Flesh. No. Remember, kids, don't look up Johnny Flesh in your Google histories. The FBI will come and knock it at your door. And watch out, because they'll knife rape you. They'll knife rape you in the penis.
Oh no! Oh no!
What did I just get done telling you?
I'm gonna need you to never say that again.
Oh no! Oh
We found the one who can't listen to instruction.
Listen, Chevy said no, so I was like, all right, I heard yes, so let me go and do that.
I mean, you make a good point.
It's the folly of humans, really.
FBI, open up.
Alright,
so I think as far as today's stream goes, we are going to get to we're gonna get to the campaign part, and then we're gonna call it a day.
Okay.
So we're gonna be doing the probably my favorite section in the whole game.
We need to deal with them first.
Man.
A lot of junk scattered around here. A well-placed web shop could make a great distraction.
Oh no, this is giving me flashbacks to that one stupid segment from the end of Arkham City.
You mean when Order 66 is happening?
Execute
No,
Order 66.
yeah, the very end.
Order 66.
When you're trying to get into the movie theater that Joker is in, but the place is, outside the place is crawling with snipers.
Oh, that one.
Spider-Man
Yeah,
says, fuck you to letters.
He doesn't
I am the ladder.
But is it a step ladder?
I knew
I
it!
never knew my real ladder.
Oh my god.
I never knew my real ladder.
The ladder, how have you been?
I have to add to the problem, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't there like a stepladder reference in Ace Attorney? At
The
some
joke is
point.
it's an actual step ladder.
Jesus.
We did it again. So, top 5 Ace Attorney step ladders / ladders, go.
Stop! Stop!
Number one, the ladder that Timmy wants to get off on.
How about the 5 I just walked under yesterday?
Well, back to Spider-Man never kills. God damn, that must have given this guy a concussion.
Oh, you have no idea how many people I've thrown off of rooftops.
Oh yeah, like
Take
hold on.
that out of
Bam,
context.
bam, 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 and
You have no
alley-oop.
idea how many people have thrown off rooftops.
Oh no, I think JoJo's telling us to stop.
It's time to stop.
Whee!
I don't know why, but saying how many ladders you fell on, that reminded me of the Fairly Odd Parents episode where it was all about bad luck.
That's what. I've already told you the story of me trying to just do anything yesterday.
What happened yesterday?
Okay. At least I think, yeah, it was yesterday. So, I was doing some errands with my mother. Right as soon as we left home, there was construction right outside.
Oh, that, yeah.
Yeah, like, just everywhere.
Guys, look! It's the police officer, Jefferson
No, it's a popo.
Davis.
No, it's a popo. We in New York.
It's not wrong.
So I don't want to go there, but I still find it kind of funny that this character is named after the first and only president of the Confederate United States of America.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Now you do.
No.
And I won't bring it up again.
Looks like how this is pretty much the only competent police officer on the force.
Yep.
Next to, like, Yuri.
Oh, Jefferson.
It goes Yuri, and then Jeff, and that's
I
about
just
it.
remembered That one scene of season 2 in The Walking Dead where they found a Confederate coat and it's like, oh no, we can't give the black pregnant woman this.
Can you just imagine if the Articles of Confederation were approved?
That would have been not fun.
America would not have lasted a month.
That's why they're like, okay, we need to fix this.
And thank God for the Bill of Rights. And the Constitution.
I feel like I'm in a hole.
America does something right.
Or something, but good night.
Good night, Jojo.
Night, Jojo.
Jeff, you there? I'm doing my best to refrain from knock-knock jokes.
Don't say.
I'm doing my best to refrain from knock-knock jokes. God, I love Spider-Man.
Knock, who's there? Your mom. Your mom who? Not yours, she died.
The door, it's locked. You got the key? We got the heart key.
Knock, open up the door.
Let's see. We got a card key, key to the city, piano key to my heart. Oh.
Key to my heart. Oh.
Kingdom Hearts in a fucking nutshell. Also, really quick, I forgot to ask. I once again edited the stream layout a little bit. I made it to where the entire webcam is now encased in this box. So what do you guys think of? I'm showing my shoulders a little bit.
I think you smell like oranges.
You should roll them.
Oh.
Why'd you put yourself in a box?
Why did I web blossom? Damn it.
Yeah,
you really
I will say it's kind of awkward when you have the background of Spider-Man.
He wasn't even looking.
Wallpaper, and the only thing we can see is Spider-Man's legs.
Oh no, Spider-Man blew his load a little too early. And you got it everywhere. Ew.
Man, you
walk
away.
You don't hear me say,
J.K. Rowling,
please.
That's
The only thing I ever hear on the commercial whenever that was relevant.
What, for Kingdom Hearts?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they do that song all the time.
I don't remember
Also,
which game it was.
You would kind of hope that it would be the Japanese version, so you didn't understand the lyrics because they're kind of weird.
Yeah.
Put it lightly.
I don't know. When did Kingdom Hearts come out?
I think 2002.
2002.
Probably wasn't 2002 because I would have been 4.
Somebody rock a wiki, please.
I'm already on it.
I think it was fairly late in the PlayStation 2, actually.
Was it? Oh, it was 2004 because Kingdom Hearts 2 came out 2 years after.
Yeah. Like when people say, "Hey, this game looks like a PS2 game," they're thinking of Kingdom Hearts.
I don't know which
2, and those are
game did they
late
use that
and
song
good-looking
for
games for this
advertising?
cut.
That was Kingdom Hearts 1.
Yeah.
Well, they also had it as the main theme for Birth by Sleep, and that was...
No, wait. Kingdom Hearts 1 came out. Kingdom Hearts 1 came out September 17th, 2002 for America.
Then yeah, I was 4. I wouldn't remember.
Yeah, that was still before the Squaresoft Enix merger.
Yeah, because it was still Square.
Yeah, it was still Square.
I still remember the very first trailer I saw from Kingdom Hearts is the commercial for Recoded.
Damn, Jeff, you slow.
But yeah, I remember those commercials. I do remember the commercial Kingdom Hearts 1, and the commercial did use Simple and Clean. I just remember the 2 shots I remember from it is Sora walking in the empty field, which I think is it's like near the end of the first game.
The empty field, yeah, that's like last cutscene of the first game.
Yeah, there was that, and I remember that shot. I also remember just close up on Jack Skellington.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think before I knew what Kingdom Hearts is, the very first commercial I saw was the commercial for Recoded, and the one thing I always remember is Sora just barging into the door and Simple and Clean starts playing while Donald, Goofy, and Nicky are just shocked, like, oh my god, there's an anime kid here.
With the anime kid.
My first introduction to Kingdom Hearts was actually I was at a friend's house, and my friend's brother was playing Kingdom Hearts 1 fairly beginning. I think it was, yeah, they were still on Destiny Islands because I remember him getting his shit kicked in by Squall while I was still there.
First introduction to Kingdom Hearts was going on the Disney Wiki and like, who is this anime Mickey?
Yeah.
We're talking about a vault. Maybe we're close. Bet on it. Looks like a dual circuit. See if you can find a second junction box.
I think it was the weirdest thing for me is that I was at their house the one day and they were playing Kingdom Hearts 1. I came over a later time and saw them playing Kingdom Hearts 2, and I was just like, I've missed a lot of stuff. I should play this series.
Kingdom Hearts 1 wasn't even my first game. I remember by the time I really wanted to try Kingdom Hearts 1, I asked my dad if he could give me Kingdom Hearts. He said, yeah. He came over Kingdom Hearts 2.
I remember I asked for Kingdom Hearts 1 for my birthday. I think it was my 10th birthday, maybe? I was really late to the game because I know Birth by Sleep had or was coming out.
Okay, you're all gonna hate me for what
That's
I'm about
unlikely,
to say.
but go ahead.
Oh no.
So,
brace yourselves.
the first Kingdom Hearts I played was that 365/2 days.
Oh, you played 358? No,
Yeah.
Chris.
Hold on.
For plot wise, that's a
wasn't
bad
even-
place to start, but
It wasn't
otherwise,
even an
it's fine.
actual copy because I was like young and unable to afford anything, and my cousin had like this DS cartridge that you could just like download games onto. That's also how I played Diabolical Box, so I'm sorry for that sin too.
Chris, one of these days I'm gonna sit you down and we're gonna play Kingdom Hearts 1.
Bold of you to assume I will do that.
It's a good franchise to get into.
I feel like we have a lot of moments of that, of people saying, I've never played Slash series, and everyone else freaking out and saying, we're going to change that, and it never gets changed. Because
Yeah,
we're
like
all,
Ace
we're,
Attorney.
we're all talk, no action. Except for me, because I did get Pat to play Devil May Cry, which means I'm having plenty of progress there.
I mean,
I got Patrick to play Devil May Cry, therefore I win. You guys are losers. Suck it.
I somehow managed to get Sophie and I managed to get ED to start playing through Kingdom Hearts at some point.
And I did get I did help ED get into Resident Evil, so.
Yeah, I think the context for it was ED had just finished his playthrough of Persona 5, and we were trying to do a discussion, and then it led into an impromptu Kingdom Hearts playthrough, and yeah.
This is an experience.
Yeah. We're still working on Birth by Sleep.
Birth by Sleep is the
It can be a slog if you're not.
it's the block
prepared
hole.
for it.
It's the blockage right now because it's really not it's really a game where you gotta know what you're doing.
Yeah. I've told him that if he wants to finish it on his own time, that's fine. I still want to be there for Dream Drop, though.
And I wish we had good cops like this. I mean, they are.
More
I mean, there probably are,
cops.
but let's just say the news focuses on the bad ones recently.
Mm.
Who dares enter my lair?
And
It's ED
the
again.
myth, the legend.
We were just talking about this. ED, when are we finishing Birth by Sleep?
Bruh.
What did we just talk about, Ace? Jeez.
It's what you're not doing, ED.
Oh boy. More demons.
More demons.
More demons.
Demon Slayers.
Oh, you mean the Final Fantasy 15 spelling of it?
I mean, Daemon is a different type of creature in mythologies.
I'm looking at Kingdom Hearts commercials.
Look at this, and the Master of Masters is the same voice actor, and I'm scared now.
Wait,
I'm just glad to hear Ray Chase have fun with the role.
Yes.
Who's
Isn't
the
Ray
same?
Chase's...
Who's the same
Isn't
voice
it-
actor for the voice for Master of Masters?
Noctis.
Noctis from Final Fantasy 15.
Oh.
I think
that's
Ray
cool.
Chase is on record saying that his favorite Final Fantasies are 5 and 8, I think.
Those aren't bad choices.
I'd more
mean,
agree with 5.
I don't think there's many bad choices.
Like, my personal favorites are 9, 6, and 4. Not in that particular order.
I have no real reason to say I have a favorite Final Fantasy because I've yet to finish any. The only one I can really say is 10-2 because it's the one I've put the most time into.
10-2 has great gameplay. Its story is all over the place.
Yeah. Like, realistically, the sphere grid, despite as weird as it is because of the focus on the clothing changes, like, as a mechanic, it's like, yeah, no, you can shift your characters into different classes as you need to in battle, and that's a smart idea when you have a limited cast.
Yeah, like, it's the idea that's carried over into, like, 13. Although, and I did like 13's combat, at least, with
13 had a lot of stuff going on, and in a way, that's a lot of why it failed.
Yeah, I mean, I don't hate 13. It's not the best. I did finish it.
Legacy, that is its sequel.
13's like that one Final Fantasy game I knew the most before learning more about Final Fantasy, just to see, okay, I see a good story here, but it's pretty clear the execution could have been better.
Yeah, like, 13.2 does fix a lot of problems I did have with 13. I haven't played Lightning Returns, though.
Lightning Returns.
But currently, Clement is working on his Final Fantasy 13 review.
Well, you see,
and I look forward to see how he shreds that apart.
I like the guy with the stick. He's a cool dude.
I've been meaning to pick up 12 Zodiac Gauge on Switch. I do want to give 12 another shot. Especially with all the bonuses that Zodiac Gauge comes with.
I hope you have enough bullets.
It's time to save the truck.
Bam! Let's go, Jeff.
Or Chad, Jeff the cop.
Jeff is a Chad. Ooh, uppercut.
I think it might have been the Recoded commercial. Because that one uses Simple and Clean.
A lot of the quote-unquote spin-off games use Simple and Clean.
It's usually only the number entries that get new vocal themes.
Yeah. I mean, hell, hearing Sanctuary was a rare occurrence in anything else than
TV.
Yeah.
Or I'll be there. You're not going in there alone.
Okay, so I did say that we are gonna at least go until the thing, the mayor thing, but I think that would be a good place to start next stream. So yeah.
That would be quite a...
I think after this cutscene, we're gonna call it for tonight.
Yeah. It's like, wait, do I have a chance?
Pretty epic.
She's good.
I do like this.
Oh boy.
I do like this aspect of Mary Jane of just being like a nice talker, journalist talker.
Yeah. I'm not gonna fast travel because I'm gonna manually save. Even though I have autosave. But, alright, that's gonna be it for tonight. Thank you guys for all the subs. So, Chris, thank you again.
You're welcome. Shantae.
Yeah, so expect Shantae sometime after Paper Mario. I don't know how long Paper Mario is going to last. And, Chris, I really want you there for Paper Mario.
And I would love to be there.
Yeah.
We just have to find a good time.
Yeah. Well, I can't be streaming too late for some days just because, like, I'd have to get... So there are some days I have to get up at, like, 5 in the morning. And, yeah. But we'll get everything figured out. So, we're going to go ahead and we're going to call it for the night. So just another big thank you to everybody. And as far as the next time we're going to get together, I'm not entirely sure yet. We have not gotten the schedule next week for the play. You could probably expect a few day streams next week, though, because I probably will be playing more CTR, grinding out those Velo time trials and stuff like that. Might throw in some Elite Smash every once in a while, I'm not sure. But yeah, so like I said, you guys have a great night, and thanks for watching.